How was that volume-wise for both of us?
It's a bit of a like this.
We're testing this out, aren't we? We're testing this out.
Different.
We're testing this out.
That's better.
That's better. Brilliant.
Thank you much, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
This is why. That's why it's good. Why it's live.
Yeah,
feedback.
We get feedback. Otherwise, because like normally when we do this podcast, there's always a little discrepancy with the audio levels, isn't it? I don't know why.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, at least we can fix it on the fly, just like that.
Yep.
Anyway, the main theme of this podcast today, we're going to be talking about Nintendo's Mario 40th year anniversary, which is coming up next month. So we're going to be going through all of Mario's other anniversaries, what they've done in the past, and maybe like some of the rumors and the things that they're going to be doing for this one. I've got a wish list as well. I don't know if you've made one.
Yeah, I've got little bits of things I would like from it.
Wanted to see, because I know everyone else is talking about like new directs and all that, but I think it's kind of more important to talk about what they're going to do like next month. They're going to be pushing that forward, aren't they?
It's bigger because when we've had like through iterations between 5 years, good, the 35 and 20 and 25 and that, I think 40 should be quite a big one.
I think so, yeah. I think 40 should be a massive one, but you know what? It's like with Nintendo, you kind of expect something, they give you nothing. You don't expect something, they give you everything. But we'll see. We've got all that coming, and then we'd love to know your thoughts. Right, so what cereal have you got, by the way? And hopefully everyone in the chat has brought some cereal.
Yeah. I've got to add milk to mine because I leave it last minute. Because I
you do? I put loads more milk in mine, so it didn't...
Right,
mine looks nice.
See if you... if I could try and... Oh, God. Put too much milk.
Oh, there's that Crunchy Nut Cornflakes?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's... what's it? So basically, it's a new one. It is technically it's Frosties, but over it's the American one called it's Frosted Flakes strawberry milkshake flavor.
Frappe Frosty. That's the most.
I think that's another language.
Where did you get these from? Are these from B&M?
No. Oh yeah, B&M. No, these were a website that someone shared with different cereals.
Wow.
Like, I'm stepping up my cereal game. I think I've tried every cereal in the country. So I'm going international now.
Oh my God.
And they smell strawberries so strong.
Oh my word. Okay, can you guess what I've got? I haven't brought the box up though.
Right.
What's that look like?
Oh, crunchy nut cornflakes?
No, go on. You should be able to see a little bit better. No, the normal.
Oh, it's a spoon. Something clusters.
Oh, it is. It's clusters.
But yeah.
But it is clusters, but it's a bit different because it's I always go for Aldi's own because it's a bit cheaper. And I'm going through them all and testing them all. Apart from I'm not going to go for the birthday cake ones and all that rubbish. But these are Aldi's own crunchy nut clusters, whatever they're called. Crunchy nut, whatever they're called, clusters.
Oh, the C's.
All the C's. And I'm going to try and buy it now to talk because I'm dying. I've been looking at these for the last 10 minutes going, I need to buy these, right?
I know, and it's cold milk and everything. Are you good? Please describe what you think of your cereal. Okay, right. As you won't tell me, I'll tell you about mine, I guess. It's very strawberry. It smells stronger than the actual taste of it, but it's basically Frosties with a very strong, like strawberry aroma. And they're not as I thought they'd be much more sweet actually, because you know what, the amount of sugar's in the American cereals, but it's not.
Same with these. These are the honey nut clusters. So the honey's coming out. Is the milk strawberry in yours? Has it gone strawberry or red?
It hasn't actually. No, you think it would. It's not like Frosties, like Cocoa Pops when it turns milk.
Yeah, you know, it's supposed to go that kind of red, kind of blonde colour.
Yeah, I thought it would have done actually. It's got a slight bit to it, but not as strong as it. But it tastes nice. They're actually not as strong as I thought they'd be. So, but that's quite nice, and I love anything strawberry flavoured.
And I like
everything at the moment. It's all about strawberry.
It's gonna sound like an innuendo, but I love anything kind of nutty in your cereal. It sounds terrible to say, but it just sounds really nice. I don't want to put them down. They're so nice. But I can come back in a minute. Yeah. So, what have you been playing recently?
Well, right. So I've actually got an update because for the last don't know how long on a Monday.
Can I just say?
Now finished...
Are you about to say Mega Man again?
I am, but it's a good thing. I've completed Mega Man Legends 2. It's done. and I started my last Mega Man game on a Mega Man Monday, and it's and what a one to end on, Mighty Number 9. This basically, if you know about it, it's a Kickstarter by the original creator of Mega Man, but a lot of people were very upset with it because it was lots of cost cutting and all sorts of things. It got rushed to market, and everyone just absolutely slated it when it came out.
Wasn't it made by the original team of Mega Man, but they couldn't call it Mega Man? Is that what there was?
Yeah, it was one of the original guys worked from it. But yeah, another team working. But I've gone in there with a very mindset of, oh, it's going to be terrible, but I'll have a bit of fun with it, and I really enjoy it. I think it's fun. It feels like a Mega Man game.
I was thinking that though, because you know everyone has loads of issues with it when it first came out. Because I remember the hoo-ha about it, and people saying, "Oh, I'm not good," and the middling scores. But because you've just been, I keep thinking because you've just been through Shawshank with the Mega Man games you've been playing.
Oh yeah,
it must be like
yeah. And one thing that they've introduced in this, which has been really nice feature, when you kill an enemy, instead of getting like a bit of their energy, like an orb and that's it, a bit of health, in this, different enemies give off different type of energy, and you've only got a split second to kind of like dash into them, and you absorb it, and it'll give you a temporary power-up boost, as in like your cannon of fire like be more leveled up, or it give you health, or it make you faster.
All right.
But you've got to be quick, so it's kind of intentionally makes you want to rush the level.
Oh, okay.
So you want to keep on getting them, and you get a combo for the more you get in a row. So it makes it more stronger.
Is it a bit an old feel, kind of like the way like I talk about like NES games, like Ninja Gaiden, where you've got it's all about like the speed and try and get through the levels as quick as possible, because otherwise you're kind of punished because of enemies coming back. It's kind of like that, but it kind of rewards you for killing the enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you leave it, it fades away. But it's one of those where, they want you to like rush through it, and it's got the same formula. Go for the level. You have a boss at the end of the room. It's got full voiceover on it, which is absolutely fine. It's not cheesy.
It's more like the X series than the earlier stuff, isn't it? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was good. And I've tried that one, and the other one I've finished as well. A year and a few months.
Just yesterday. The time of putting this out.
Just yesterday. Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy. I say that because
is that what it's called? Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy. Oh, because the other ones. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because technically Origins is a pack of 1 and 2 remastered, basically. And I've done the first one, and that's me done for a while. It took me a long time to do that one, and I actually managed to beat the boss in like first go, actually, because I was powerful enough to do
I was going to say, were you over leveled at that point? Have you grinded a lot?
Not quite, but enough to keep myself going with what I had available. But to lead to it, basically, it was a Mega Man style boss rush with Final Fantasy. So you'd go for a dungeon, a boss right at the end. You go into the next room, boss at the end. And it's all the bosses you've been against before, but as a boss rush. So you can't like use all your best straight away, because you do that, you ain't got nothing left for the remaining. Yeah. So that's a bit panicky with that. A little bit stressful, but I got there in the end, and I can now start Chrono Trigger, and that's kind of my main.
Does it feel good to have done the first Final Fantasy? Because a lot of people say don't start there. I mean, I know you did 7, but like a lot of people would say to me when I've just jumped around a bit, going, oh, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, and I've kind of decided at this time I'm not going to play Final Fantasies and games like that, but I might change in the future. But most people say don't start there.
No, definitely not. Because the reason why I did it's a bit like the best example is when you played Legend of Zelda, because it's not the best one in the series, the first one, but you want to see where it all began. And that's the same with this. I know I'm not technically playing the first one because the first one's on the NES, but it looks a lot nicer.
It's a good example. It's really good.
But all the quirks are in there, all the mechanics now. So even though I enjoyed it to a degree, but I was happy done and dusted because it took me quite a long time. And all that, but I just like it because I've now got that piece of history of the original game, of what it's like. So when I look at other games in the future, I see what they've improved on, what they've made better. Yeah. That's the kind of thing that I've gone with.
It's a good example of that, because I can imagine a lot of people who jumped in the Final Fantasy a bit later on in life and missed the first ones, because you played 7, wasn't it? Beforehand.
7 was technically my first one. I finished it all the way through.
There you go. So I can imagine a lot of people who kind of like maybe a bit younger, and they went into the latest ones, and then they went back. they might get that bit of a culture shock. But in the same way, maybe not, because the way I went back into the original NES one, I was like, I was kind of just really enjoying it and soaking it up, thinking this is where it all came from. And I was finding loads of lovely bits in it where it was just like, oh god, that the whistle from Mario 3 is the sound and all that's from this.
Yeah, that was very good.
I thought, and on the artwork and everything, I thought it was incredible. And I actually can't wait to play it again. I don't want to do it again at some point. And it's one of those games I'd like to not speedrun, but kind of know what you're supposed to do.
I would like to give that one a go now, because that one's always made me very nervous, because I'm thinking, because it ain't got that hand holding, or kind of go towards this place.
Yeah,
kind of got work
I will say, like, I mean, I played it definitely with help and also a map and things like that, because I got worried about that. And I'll be honest, for me personally, it didn't have an issue in that way. I still really enjoyed it. I don't really like the idea of like spending a whole year or something on a game. Really, well, although we're all like that, and people do point that out, and we spend ages on things. But with that, I was happy just kind of like casually going through it and just enjoying it, And then
well, that's the same. I was saying about like people taking the mickey, saying, "Oh, I was saying soaking it in," but I honestly was. And the thing is, I never want that point of view of I want to get this game rushed and finished, because I kind of feel like what's the point of playing it. Yeah, if it was like for another sort of reason, I just want to kind of, because when you get the game, when you first get it, you don't sit there in front of it, even if you're on your own. You don't go, right, I want to get through this game. Yeah. You want to just sit there and get lost in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
And just enjoy it for what it is. And I picked up the things I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, what things they improved on. And I even mentioned to them, I said, oh, do these characters or do other elements of this one come into the other games? Because literally all I've got is number 7 to go back on.
Yeah.
And they said, certain enemies are back in the future games as like a little nod to the original. The characters that you play as in this one has it as well. So it has got a bit of.
Does it have all the sound effects that they have later on? When you open, or not open chest, when you do a battle. Oh, the music! I know the music is
identical to 7. That beginning intro bit. Yeah, the music is fantastic in it, because it's obviously a PlayStation version, so you've got CD audio.
Yeah.
It has got a very lovely soundtrack on it as well, and I enjoyed it. And that it was enjoyable. I know what I would do differently if I played it again.
Is that set I've got on Switch? Is that the same games? Is it the same thing?
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and it kind of is. It's like it's got the improvements over the NES one, which has got in the PlayStation one, but then they've added different things of other life things, like certain status changes and bits and pieces. I don't know fully in and outs, but I know it's not quite the same. It's still a little bit different. So they're all got their own crazy differences. It's a bit of an headache.
Kind of coming around a little bit more now. Listening to it. Not that I play it on stream, but it's like I'm trying to be happier that I've got that game and I might play it in the future. But talking about game, talking about another game I've beat as well. I beat Wario Land 2, which is the most confusing number. You know what? I was coming back to this to pick it. I wanted to continue the Wario Land series, and I was like, so which one am I on? And I was like, is it 3? Because I feel like I played 3 Wario games. Like, and then I looked and I was like, no, have I played Wario 2? I mean, I've definitely played. So I played Mario Land, and there's Mario Land 2, and then there's Mario Land 3, which is Wario Land 1.
Yes, yeah.
And then this one, I think. But it felt like it played 2 Wario games. You know what I mean? I felt like I've done that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So when I got to this one, I was like, I was confused, thinking I played loads, but I haven't. So it's good because now I kind of know where I am, and I'm kind of different with this because I don't like this. I'm not that bothered about seeing everything in a game. I'm a casual player where I just want to kind of a playthrough, and if I like it, I'll come back round, like and then save it for later on to explore the 100%. But you're a bit more of a 100% guy, aren't you? I think.
I was thinking about what I was playing. It depends on the game. It depends on the game. Like with Final Fantasies, it's like I did 100%. I did like 96% of the enemies and things like that. But some are like secret. You've got to go back to the same dungeon at a different time. Like nothing tells you this. You just happen to come across it. Things like that. But platformers, if I can 100% it, I would like to try and do it. But I kind of I love the idea of going back to it maybe in like a year or 2 time and pick up on the stuff that I missed out on.
This game is absolutely brilliant. I mean, the Wario series so far, and the Mario. I mean, I've said this before. A good few podcasts ago, probably at the start of the year, that I think it's the first instance when I played Mario Land 2. It was the first instance where I thought, oh my god, this is actually better than one of my favorite games. And I love Mario Land. I've got I
love that one.
Loads of nostalgia for it because I used to beat it and then beat it again. But when I played the second one, it held up as a new game I could really enjoy. And I thought, I couldn't believe they packed all of that on the Game Boy. It was incredible, and it just felt like almost iconic for the first time I'm playing it.
You've got a full map. You've got individual boss battles on different
areas.
How
good that game is.
On
a Game Boy,
on
that side screen. The way they were able to pack all of that in. And also have that kind of idea of like, it's got that difficulty curve of some of the levels you don't have to do. And that carries over to the Wario series. And that's what I realised now. The DNA is kind of evolved from the Mario Land series. And then the way they handle that in the Wario Land series, in this game in particular, where obviously you can't die as Wario. You basically just lose coins, and coins is a big feature of the game where, like, if you get so many, I'm guessing, because I don't 100% know and confirm, but I'm guessing this, when you get so many coins at the end, you get a certain ending or certain collectibles or something like that.
I don't know myself either, and I haven't looked it up.
There's got to be a point to it. There's got to be a point to it, but there's like,
the reason.
And there's different exits and stages and things like that. But one of the things I really liked, which was incredibly frustrating, but it's a good game mechanic, is that when you fight a boss, they have a way of like kicking you out of the boss arena, so you have to loop and go back into the boss arena.
Oh, so it's more. I only heard it.
Oh, it's such a good idea though. Right. It's like, I mean, it can guess on paper it's frustrating for people, but because you don't die, they've got a way for you just to kind of make you lose time instead.
Oh, that might as well be like a version of the life, isn't it?
It's exactly
that's your punishment, isn't it?
It's a punishment.
If you didn't have that, you would just probably complete it really easily, and then be like, "Oh, that's that." And
I had, I didn't really have that much trouble with the bosses. I kind of found them fun, and it's one of those things with those early games. You just like the way they were just able to, I don't know, creatively set up like a fun boss, and you instantly get the gimmick or whatever the mechanic. But it's just so well done, and it makes you realize again, there's so many games out there that we just haven't played yet that we're gonna be like have so much joy with. I can't wait to play Wario Land 3.
Is that the Game Boy Advance one?
I don't know. I think there might be another Game Boy one. Oh no, I don't know.
Well, this is more confusing.
Or is it on both?
Got two versions on Game Boy of number 3.
I think there's two versions on 2 as well. There's a Game Boy Color of 2.
Yeah, which is basic, and the biggest difference is there. It's obviously one's in color, the other one is kind of like it's monotone, and if you put it in a Super Game Boy, it tries to add color and all that lot.
Yeah.
And one weird difference in it that I've seen already, there's a single enemy they've changed round. It's really bizarre.
Oh, that's
one
weird.
enemy that looks different in the color to the original one. I don't know why. That's a difference. Really bizarre, and it's like in one level. So it's not even like a big thing of the game.
Yeah.
It's literally like, I think it's like one of the sea creatures is different.
Okay.
It's a completely different sprite, but that is, yeah.
So I don't know when I get to proper Game Boy Color. Well, I actually couldn't play a Game Boy Color version of this game. Even I've got the cart of the normal Game Boy cart, so I can play that. But I couldn't play the Game Boy Color one because there wasn't a way of me to play that through a Super Game Boy because you can't play that.
No, you can't. No, you can't do that. The only way to do it is like Game Boy Advance player on GameCube.
Do that way, yeah. But one thing I was really impressed with, and similar to the Donkey Kong game, when it's got like borders. But I didn't notice in Donkey Kong if it changed like every level. You can remember if the borders changed. The arcade thing.
It was just the arcade. It was just the arcade.
So with this, every world you go in, the border changes.
I didn't know
that. To suit the level you're on, and I thought that was fantastic. You can't. The only thing is you can't change the color scheme of the game. Like all the other games, you can kind of change.
Oh,
you're stuck with it.
You know why?
Why?
The memory's taken up by the borders, isn't it?
Probably that is,
that's probably what it is.
And it does change up some of the colours throughout to suit the borders. And so I was thinking, actually, like when I was into it, actually, this is fine. It plays really well though, and again, I just keep saying like, why haven't we got another Wario game? But I guess I've got to play the other ones. So the next one's 3. Is the next one after that on the Wii? Is that the Shakedown one?
Yeah, it's got 2 names. It's got Shake Dimension and something like the Shakedown or Shake or something.
I've got to get a copy of that.
It's brilliant. It looks like someone's done an animation of Wario.
Yeah, I've seen clips. It looks fantastic, and
it's a good game. I played a bit of it, and also then you've also got a 3D one on the GameCube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Wow,
I don't have it to hand.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a copy
a lot of people play it. It's made by...
Is it a collectathon type thing? I always think of like those early games. Well, I mean, it's not N64, but I always think of it as Donkey Kong 64
style.
Yeah,
it's got some collectathon bits in it on it, like collecting coins, but it is a full 3D Wario game.
I would love them to do. They could do a new 3D Wario game, couldn't they? But I mean, I'd love a 2D one, to be honest. But I don't know if they'd ever
I think I would rather have another 2D one, really.
Yeah, just carry on from that series.
All the life improvements. Yeah, just have like massive improvements where they can add a lot more going on, more mechanics, because you'll have the memory there to do it.
I did notice it was a little less kind of, I'd say aggressive or naughty as like the other Wario game, where the Wario like one kind of like, I'm sure like snot monsters or something like that, you know, like things like that, which are a bit gruesome, a bit more crude. This one didn't have that. It kind of cleaned it up a bit more. I mean, I guess I've missed a load of levels because I went a certain path just to kind of casually play through it, so there might be stuff in there that I've missed. But I definitely want to get the other ones, and I just think they're so damn good, and I think they're kind of hidden gems at this point because the Nintendo Switch Online service put Wario Land 3 up there. So it's weirdly enough, it's got Mario Land, Mario Land 2, and Wario Land 3, because even they are confused. They haven't got the other ones in between.
Know their own game.
You just saw number 3 and went, oh, that's it, yeah. But
yeah, they looked at the big list, right? Let's add that one. Move that to the folder, done. Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That's the right one.
And I love that service, but my God, but when I play the next one, I could play it through the service. I've just realised now that I'll probably do that instead of the option of.
Cool.
I can just do that GBA one. That's great. So that's what I'm going to do. So we have actually played a few games, some of the same games, haven't we, over the last couple of weeks since we last talked?
Yes.
And we couldn't remember if we've actually talked about one of them in the last podcast, or we've just been in each other's streams chatting about them, because that's what we do. We get excited.
I think we just hyped up with each other.
We were saying before that we should just not talk to each other between the podcasts, so we know we definitely haven't talked to each other. So I'm going to get a couple of these videos up, not of us playing them, which would have been a good idea actually, but we didn't make any footage. But I'm going to get a couple of videos of just the trailers. You won't be able to hit. I'm not going to put any sound on anyway. So this is the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, which you played, which is Switch 2 exclusive, not exclusive game, but was it exclusive demo, or was this demo available elsewhere?
No, you could play it on both. The difference is the Switch 2 version runs at 120 hertz, while the other one runs at a lower speed.
Oh, really? So you could play it on Switch 1?
Yes, you can.
Right, yeah. I went straight to the Switch 2 version. I think I just didn't realise it was on Switch 1. Was this demo available outside of Nintendo, or is this a platform exclusive thing? Could you get this on an Xbox or anything like that?
Anything else?
On the spot.
I
don't think it was.
I don't think it is, because I remember hearing about it on the Direct, and no one else spoke about it. But I don't think it is, because it's Square Enix did the same with Bravely Default and Octopath Traveler.
That's not only exclusive demo. Nintendo.
There you go.
So yeah, this. I mean, you played it first, and I was gonna wait. I don't know why. I think I was gonna wait for a reason. I mean, that's why I was thinking. Did we talk about this last podcast? And that's why I played it. I couldn't wait to play it for some reason. When I saw this with this trailer, it just harkens back to those days. There's something about the way he moves and everything. And I know the art style I love, but I couldn't get into Octopath Traveler just because of the game mechanics.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted this type of game. So as soon as I knew it was a kind of action game, and everyone's saying, there was like videos going around YouTube saying, "Oh, this is not an RPG or whatever." It was, I don't understand what he was saying, but it was it is an action RPG in the style.
It's an action RPG. It's
Zelda.
It's like Zelda as an action RPG.
It's annoying that we go straight to Zelda, because like that seems like it's the poster child. It's the one everyone knows.
Well, I thought originally when I saw it being played, it's going to be like Secret of Mana.
Yes.
Or
we had to build up a gauge or something like that. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like that, but it's actually nothing like that.
No.
It is very Zelda, but that's not a bad thing.
No.
It's just like, but it has got its own identity from it. It just happens. It happens to be like, for example, you get different weapons, and then you've got like you got pots to break and all that sort of stuff. Which is,
you've got a fairy that like chases you around. I mean, as well. Yeah. It's like
But this one you can use it to attack.
Oh, it's fantastic that that stuff. I think
collect stuff.
I think that's like also what it's multiplayer for that. I think the other person can be the fairy. I'm pretty sure I read that.
Yes, you can. Yeah. It'd be like giving it to your little brother and sister, and
exactly,
you're playing the game,
which is a bit like Mario Galaxy.
It's
like Mario Galaxy, exactly like that.
Yeah.
But I was when I saw it, and especially when I played it, even though it's like definitely wearing the Zelda influences, I do get like the kind of DNA from Secret of Mana and Secret of Evermore, those kind of games.
Yeah, it
just
definitely
has that kind of warmth about it, which Zelda doesn't have. I love Zelda, but it just these games have this something else that I can't kind of pin down, and that's what it has. The Secret of Mana, the warmth, the kind of family familiar feeling. That boss as well when you're fighting.
Oh, how good was that?
By the way, because I'm rubbish at games, I died so many times on this boss. I bet you went through it once and just killed it straight away. I died so many times.
I think I might have done it. I might have done it at least on a second, but I was going around trying to get all the, because in this one you've got teardrops, which is basically hearts. Really, it's only
these things are the top, guys. Yeah, if you've not played it, these these things at the top are basically your life gauge, and you can collect extra ones. And I'm guessing with a demo, you're just overpowered because it gives you loads right at the start, and you keep collecting.
I went around and collected loads.
Yeah, I got everything. I actually, you know, talking about like 100%ing. I went through the whole thing. I talked to everyone. I went to every little ground. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not normally like that, but for this, I just wanted to collect stuff. It was just, it was really lovely. And
it's got a lot of life improvement stuff on it. What I liked is, for example, the silly little touches for me was you go up to a character because you like, and then see a speech bubble and it'd be like a dark color.
Yeah.
You click it, read it, you read what they say.
Oh, that's good.
And then you go back and it's great. It's slightly
it's almost like a receipt.
It means you spoke to them.
It's like a receipt on WhatsApp or something. It was like, oh, you've done
go
this.
back and go, oh, I spoke to you already.
I like it. That's a good kind of quality of life thing for new kind of RPGs, and the music as well.
Music.
Oh my word!
Beautiful.
I was hoping like the music is actually going to be like, it's not like just a placeholder for now, because you're asking loads of questions about like how it's going to evolve and all that. But the music when you're in the town, I was saying to you, I think on your stream, that it reminded me of the Snowman. There's a bit in the Snowman, the cartoon, where they're all like dancing. It goes, and I was like, oh, this reminds me of that. It's just beautiful, and I love the artwork. And I was saying this on stream today that even though it's got that Octopath style, I feel like maybe that's just the style that's current now. Where years ago, the Secret of Mana and even Chrono Trigger, which I've seen of that, and Secret of Evermore, they have a very similar style, don't they?
Yeah.
And maybe that's just a new kind of. Maybe this is Square Enix's new kind of staples kind of look.
Yeah, they've used it for a few different games now, but it's but I absolutely adore it. I love the whole idea, the 3D, because you've got the pixel without it. You know, you've got the 3D element to make something massive, but still have the detail of pixels on everywhere.
Oh god, yeah.
It's just, and the lighting as well, because you wouldn't get the lighting on pixels.
No.
So immersion light effects with pixels, so you can get that shadow, you can get that glow, but with over pixel characters and other elements. And
it's just look at that. Like, look at the backgrounds and everything. And I know there's so many parts. There's even the demo. I feel like I want to go back and play it. But it's 100% one me getting, and I'm definitely going to be getting like the a physical version of this, because you know they're going to do a special thing. Oh, 100%. How can you?
Yeah.
So with Octopath, I remember we raided someone a while ago, one of us, I can't remember who it was. I raided someone, actually was a massive fan of Octopath Traveler, and he got out a big like special edition book, where it came up with a pop-up book and everything like that. I mean, this is prime for one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just depends if there's a lot of interest, you know, in this kind of thing. I can see, like, I don't think there's that many people I've seen online who didn't like the look of this one, so...
Yeah, I think the only...
people are hyped for it.
My two bad bits about it is the name...
Yeah, the name's terrible.
Like Elliot.
What made them come up with a name? Anyone in chat got a better name for this?
Well, it's like right at the beginning, you speak to a king, and he goes, I've got a friend called Elliot. He's an adventurer.
Elliot.
And the king would go,
yeah.
No.
There's nothing wrong with the name Elliot. It's just, it's not very... It's...
fantasy kind of heroic name.
It's like, it's close to like Keith or something, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with Keith. Yeah. But in like, you wouldn't... No. There's no, like, it's not Keith Cruz, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Essex Elliot.
The only other problem I had, which obviously because it's a demo, hopefully it's just a demo thing.
Yeah.
The issue it's got is repeating lines from the fairy.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's got to be a demo thing, isn't it? It's got to be a demo thing, because what was the one I was saying to you? Every time Elliot would do a certain, I can't remember what power it was, but he goes, "That's the ticket," and he just constantly say it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's got to be a demo thing. And
when you go into the map, it goes, and we're off.
Oh yeah,
and we're off.
It's got to be a demo thing.
Like,
and there's too much chatter, and I hope there's an option to kind of maybe minimize the chatter between them, because sometimes it's a bit too sugary sweet. But it's like, all right, just chill, you know. And I'm like, yeah, you did great there. It's always like the kind of positive reinforcement every time you find something. Wow, that's great. It's a bit of that.
Oh, yeah. Wow, a chest.
Yeah, it's like, we've just had 50 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how are you surprised? Oh, I would like it if it said the fairy just got really angry. He said, kill it now, Elliot. And then goes,
change it.
Another chest.
Oh, that's good. Maybe have some kind of like gauge of like how evil or good you can be, like, and then it's like you can be neutral or just go away. You just stab people in the. I don't think they're gonna go that way.
Yes, more blood.
Feed me, Elliot. Feed me.
Elliot.
When do you predict this is gonna come out? You got any predictions?
Right. The problem is with these sort of games, because this is kind of like they're a demo, but they're kind of like a test bed. Because I don't know when it's coming out. There's going to be a survey coming out of what you thought was the demo.
Yeah.
And they did the exact same thing.
It's not out yet.
With the survey. I haven't seen it pop up. We meant to get a notification about it, but I haven't had anything. Yeah. But I don't know. I've checked my emails, but what they normally do is they do the test bed on it, and the problem is when they did that last time for one of the games where they had it as a test name, but they ended up keeping that name as the end game.
Yeah. Oh, they're not changing this name. They're not changing this, are they?
I know, it's a shame, isn't they?
Yeah.
But I reckon it's not going to be out till next year.
Yeah.
Now. We got no chance of it this year.
Someone said in chat the other day, and it's kind of like, I kind of don't agree, but I do agree. But actually, you might be stop thinking. It's like, well, The Legend of Zelda, if you'd heard that for the first time, would you be like, oh, that's a weird name? Or Brave with the Vault?
Especially the Legend of... But in my counterpoint to that is having a name like Zelda. Have you ever heard the name Zelda before? I know that is a name, but I would have heard. I never heard of a Zelda back in.
No, only from Terrahawks. That's all I can think of is the Zelda from Terrahawks. But the only Elliot I know is E.T. I can't think of. Billy Elliot. Elliot from Coronation Street. What's his name? You know when he goes.
Elliot.
No, what's his Fred Elliot.
Where did he get that voice?
The Adventures of Fred Elliot.
I see.
Oh, we need to put that in the game. The Adventures of Fred Elliot. We've got to do this. I say. There's another. What's Ashley? There's another chest. And then the fairy's called Ashley. That would. Yeah. I kind of want to see that now. Anyway, that was the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. I always want to say Millennium Falcon. Another game we both played. I mean, you're gonna get that on you.
Oh, I'm getting it 100%. Oh, I was gutted when I completed it. Went, oh, I finished it. Oh, I want to play more now. Is it out yet?
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I think the issue is for all the other demos, they're out quite soon. Like this, so we're gonna be looking at Shinobi Art of Vengeance now. We both played this demo, and I think we're both excited about this.
Oh, I absolutely loved it. The only thing I didn't do in it, there was a certain section that I didn't do because there was loads of spikes to try and divide.
Yes.
And I kept trying to do it, kept dying, and I gave up.
Yeah, I saw that room and I thought it kind of reminded me of Celeste. There's some parts in Celeste we can choose to do, and they're really tough. And to be honest, on Celeste, I did quite a bit of that.
Calmy is not Calmy.
But just as the demo, I thought I just wanted to experience the game as kind of casually. I did a bit of that, but I didn't want to spend too much time on things. But for the most part, I love the mechanic. I love the roll mechanic where you can roll into an enemy and then you can hit. Oh, all of that stuff is fantastic. I got
the finishing move as well.
Oh yeah, the finishing. They always look good, but I got a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of kind of special moves. I'll be honest. There was so much, and it kept introducing stuff. And it got to the point where it taught you some simple stuff at the start, and then I was like, okay, just spam the buttons down. At some point, I was doing that a lot.
It's very Street Fighter-y, where it was like I know AAB, you know,
AB,
and then forward X Y.
There's a lot of that,
mid-air,
and I think
like
that's I think that's a me issue really, where I was on stream, I wanted to try it for the first time. I didn't actually expect that after like the only other Shinobi game I played recently properly was Revenge of Shinobi, and there's not that much of a move set in there, so I kind of expected something of the same.
And I played number 3, that's basically the same as Revenge of Shinobi.
Yeah,
a really bad jumping mechanic, but there was no additional moves like this was.
And obviously we played Ragebound a few weeks ago, and that's a little simpler, I think. in terms of moves. There's like some juggling and stuff like that going on, but they haven't got as much as he got in this. It's so extensive, and there's also loads of secrets. And the last part was quite. I mean, the last boss was all right. But there was a bit before the last boss where you're jumping around, like you're stuck. There's a lot of like being in a room and having to kill all the enemies before you can proceed.
Yes,
there's a lot of that. So there's that kind of forced kind of like battles. You can't just kind of bypass everyone. But
it's like you're locked into a room.
You can dash past people and things like that. And like a lot of these games go, oh my god, look at that! Wow. But it's fantastic. It plays fantastic. I think the first thing that you get from it is the look. It's such a good look, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a oil painting slash kind of like the brushstroke kind of quick brushstroke style.
It's made by the guys who did obviously Streets of Rage 4, and I always go to Wonder Boy because I always think the Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap remake is just insanely good and underrated. Lizard Cube, isn't it? And it's got that similar kind of feel. I also think about you. It's funny when you said Street Fighter because Street Fighter, I want to say, was it 4? I think 4 had the kind of a lot of that like an inky look.
Actually, yeah, when it was like the finishing KO and the dragon bit came up with the fire, and that was that
kind of similar style to that.
Yeah.
But like, I played this the other week. I can't wait for it. It comes out. I think it comes out like next week or the week after. It's like this month, very soon.
Yes.
But you've done one, I've done, and we both ordered the limited run edition. Did you go for the standard?
We get it when the sequel comes out.
Yeah, I know. Well, it did it did say shipping around that time. To be honest.
Oh, okay.
But we won't get it on day one. I really want day one releases. That's the thing. It's just, it's so annoying because I get the FOMO of like everyone's playing it and then you get it when you get it. Did you get the standard edition? You didn't get the special edition.
I did. No, I have done special editions in the past, but I went for just the standard one.
Yeah.
I would like the other one, but the jump in price was quite a lot.
It's insane, isn't it? It's insane.
But then, if I like Shinobi, but if I was a crazy Shinobi fan, grew up on it heavily, like Streets of Rage did, because when Streets of Rage 4 came out on limited run, I bought the silly big statue version.
Oh, did you really?
I probably would have done it, yeah. Where it's got like Axel and Blaze on it. It comes with a stress ball chicken as well. It's like the chicken you get in the game. It comes in a massive box.
A stress ball.
Like that, and
I like some of the special editions they do are kind of one up from a normal pack, which are like I forgot one here. A bit more like kind of like this. If we get a better example, when you just got like a box the size of that.
Oh yeah.
And Ragebound's getting one of those, and Absalom's getting one of those. I kind of wish this was getting one of those because it's just a one up from the standard edition where you get like a little cloth map and little badges and things like that. That's the one. They're the ones that I'd kind of be okay with getting if it's a game like this. But you were right. Yes. The jump from the standard edition. Well, you can get a code and box version on Amazon. Who's buying that? Anyone in chat get what do you think about the code and boxes?
I almost ordered it. I was one step away because I quickly went online. So when I played the demo and I try and get the proper game, right? I looked it up and I saw it going for £22. Right?
Yeah.
I jumped and add to basket. Just before I ordered it, I thought, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me quickly check this.
22 was yeah. And
I went on there, code in box.
Yeah.
I was like,
you get commission for code and box. But yeah, so a limited run is the physical version, obviously, and obviously you're right. There's a jump in price for the special one, but I wish it was a normal box one. But yeah, I want it because I want it. And from now on, if there's any games that these are like, I want a physical edition if it's available. Well,
because also it's quite an iconic series as well from it and that, and this demo, like, because I think as soon as I started playing it and I did the first couple of moves and you killed your first few people, you felt proper like really
like,
good.
I'm
really good at this. And then once you get a hang of these kind of mechanics on the later moves, it becomes like, you absolutely just feels.
Do you know what I love about these games as well now? Because when I play these games like the older versions, the basically retro versions of these games, the originals, obviously they haven't got enough power to have big giant bosses. But when you play a Revenge of Shinobi, it's amazing when you see a big like dinosaur boss or something. You're like, oh my god, get that on the screen. But now they can have that same style, but just have so much more going on. They have loads
of enemies coming in. It could be raining fire.
Oh god!
And the boss.
Yeah.
The seas coming in.
Because we kind of want a bit of the past, but a bit of the future. You know what I mean? Retro inspired.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to go all the way. I'm not really bothered about playing 3D kind of Ninja Gaiden games. I'll be honest, that's not really for me.
Yeah, I tried it. I couldn't get into it because I had it on Xbox
Yeah.
and things like that. But I mean, that's what these all the ones we're talking about now are like that. Because when I opened up my Switch and we were first talking about like games we're playing, and I looked at my homepage on the Switch, and I've got three boxes or 4 boxes or so, and they're all demos,
Yep.
and they're all upcoming games, and they're all kind of retro inspired ones.
Exactly, yeah, exactly, and that's what we'll be going for the next week, the next like month or something, doing the same thing. Keep releasing demos. Right, and the last one we both played, I played this today. Yes. Right, yeah.
Did you finish it? Because I wasn't there till the end.
Oh, mate, you said, oh, you're right, the end of the boss. That wasn't the last boss. There was another boss.
Oh, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I can't remember.
So there's like, there's a kind of like a boss before the boss, and the boss before the boss is the one I had trouble with, right?
Yeah.
The last boss, I kind of did it in second go. The first boss, oh my god, I had so much trouble. For some reason, so if you didn't know, this is Mead of the Hollower. And it's kind of a top-down, again, Zelda, but from the Game Boy Advance days. But it's got like gothic, it's a gothic Zen. It's kind of that look, isn't it?
I would say Game Boy Color, like
the Game Boy Color.
The Oracle Season, Oracle.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like those Zelda games from then. Yeah. Okay. But it's got that kind of gothic setting, like a lot of people say Castlevania as well. And I loved it. I did have issues with like the direction in this game.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Is it? How did you feel with when you did the digging? Because in the game, there's a mechanic where you can dodge attacks and do an extra jump by barreling down and then shooting back up again.
I felt like because you instantly speed up doing that, found it really tough to kind of get used to that because you are very slow. I think when you're just normally walking. I don't know if you're going to get upgrades later on. They'll make it a bit faster, possibly. But I guess that's why they put this. It's almost like a dash move, isn't it? But you go underground for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And I get why they put it in. But yeah, that immediate kind of speed up kind of made me a bit disorientated. Like every time I come up and go, oh, and I'd always be facing the wrong direction as well. And I was trying to work out why. Like why I was always facing the wrong direction. There was something about like the D-pad, and I started using the analog stick a little bit.
I'm about to say, was you using analog or
D-pad?
So I went from D-pad and I ended up going back to analog in the end.
So is that the same thing for you? Were you having issues? It was like up and down, left and right, easy, but any diagonal issues?
Yeah, I did struggle a bit with it. It kind of, it felt very awkward.
Yeah.
And didn't quite right. But as I went to the analog, it felt a lot better, which I kind of felt a bit bad because this sort of game I want to play
on D-pad. Yeah,
it's like Game Boy Color.
It feels alien to me with the analog stick. It feels weird.
Yeah,
but
it's like playing a side scroller with an analog stick.
Yeah,
it's a bit wrong.
But overall, though, I think it's like if you played it longer than a demo, you probably get used to it. And like this, it's the mechanic of the burrowing is going to be like something you'd really have to get used to because there's like a part of where you kind of have to learn how to get over like a 2 columned kind of jump, and you have to do.
I lost a lot of health on that one. Oh, I forgot about that. Did that?
The minute you think you've mastered it, the next time you'll just fall.
Yeah. So I was I liked how. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Oh, I liked how you did the exact same thing as me. You died on that boss. All of a sudden, you're in a room. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a chest here. What's going on?
I don't know how.
Have I died?
I don't know how I ended up there. I like because like sometimes then was there a button we're pressing on the checkpoint? Are we burrowing into the checkpoint or something? Or when you die, is it one of the buttons that takes you back to the checkpoint? One of the buttons that takes you to the safe room? Is that what it is?
Yeah. End of the day, basically, when you've gone over a certain checkpoint, that is almost like a hole to your kind of like little home.
Yeah.
And because you died on that boss bit there, because you'd lose a lot of health, but you would come back in an earlier bit. That bit basically started you off back in your burrow, your little home, and that's where you're meant to. The idea of that, obviously, at this stage, it's so early on, we don't have all the extra mechanics you see in the video, where you get these like trinkets and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you don't get none of that stuff yet, and another choice of weapons.
It doesn't. I don't think
the bat.
I don't think it does a great job of kind of introducing you to all those things. I mean, it's there, but like I think there was parts where you can see like a little magnifying glass. But a lot of that time I'd miss it, and I'd have to kind of just learn it myself. So it's kind of intuitive to a point. But I got to the bosses without a second weapon later on because I didn't realize you can store them in that safe room. So I'd lose them.
Oh, okay, yeah. I only invented it by accident when I did it because it was the thing that makes this really nice with this one, with the weapon wise, you were saying you've got your main weapon, and you see if you've got the malice, the mace with the chain, and you've got the daggers, you can use both.
Yes.
And have one, so you could do like a whip with the malice just to get a long, like a shot across color character, then go for the stab with the knives.
So I was using like the throwing daggers. That's like a one I picked up rather than the axe or whatever. And
actually that's the item throwing one.
Yeah, I really like that. Oh, you can have two other items.
You can have one, but you know where you probably had bombs set on the other one.
No,
you can replace. Did you use bombs?
No, I had vials, which I always use by accident and A.
Oh yeah, but that's one.
X is the your special weapon, which was the I have the throwing axes or the throwing daggers, and then Y is your normal attack. You have two weapons on Y.
You can have two weapons. So I basically was wielding the knives with one,
and
then with like Y, and then I think I set R button.
Oh, and I switch it straight to. Oh my word! You can pick two.
And you can go whip, then stab, and then you can also throw the daggers or the axes.
I just maybe I missed that because I was obviously on stream and probably reading things as well.
Yeah,
oh my word!
Again because at the beginning of it, you get to choose your weapon.
Yeah, and at that point you could pick two at the start. Can you pick two from that chest?
No. How did I get the second weapon?
How did you hell? Yeah, because I don't remember getting a second choice.
I think I don't know if I got it from that chest. I somehow got the second weapon. I can't actually remember now, but you do somehow pick up a second weapon.
When I go into the safe room and I went to the chest with the weapons, my same weapon was in there. My same weapon.
So did mine when I first went in there. So somehow, I think later on, I picked up another weapon.
Yeah,
somehow. Or I bought it.
I need to work that out, that mechanic of that.
Now.
But to be honest, it's one of those things that I'll pick up when I play the actual game. And again, this is out on Halloween, by the way, and it's a must-have for me. Mike in the chat, this is a comment I do want to say. This looks like something from UFO 50, which I mean is a compliment. I mean that more kind of leans into how good UFO 50 is, because UFO 50's got like 50 games. And there's so many good games in it. But this
is one that you need to play yourself, especially with again, fantastic music in it as well.
It's just like it's just exactly what I'm after, like what I'm kind of tuning into now, and what we're doing on the channel when we talk on the podcast. This is the type of game, you know.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'm worried about is that obviously there's going to be a physical edition. They're going to release a physical edition on the day one of this. You'd imagine.
They did that with Shovel Knight.
But they did Shovel Knight a few times, didn't they? Because I've got like, that's the only thing. It's like
collection one, isn't it?
You get one, and then there's like another one, and then another one, a definitive. But again, that's the age-old thing of physical collections and movies do the same thing. But that'll be a bit down the road anyway, because it looks like the game they'll put like DLC or something out for.
Because the interesting bit about this demo, a demo of this come out like over a year ago on PC.
Oh really? I did not know that.
PC players have been playing it, but then I'm kind of glad I didn't play the demo with the PC version, because obviously you wait even longer, because that was almost like a year ago.
Yeah.
About that, and not everyone had the demo. It was a influencer type of.
Oh right, you have to be chosen.
Type of one. Yeah. Because this was a Kickstarter. If you see in the beginning of this video,
this
originally was some sort of Kickstarter.
I read that it was like one guy was working for Yacht Games. He was just doing a little test on the side, and it turned into something. He was like, "Oh, he was just testing to test a mechanic or something like that," and it became its own game. You know.
Imagine just doing that, just sitting there and go.
Guess like I wonder if like a lot of games are made like that. I know that happens with Nintendo as well, where they just went, "Oh, let's try this." I'm sure Zelda, the first Zelda game on Game Boy was like that. It just became like a little project behind the scenes, and they went, "Oh, actually, this is turning into something." You know, the Link's Awakening.
Well, same happened with Mega Man 2. They made one Mega Man, Capcom. No, I do. We only want one. Why do you want sequels for it? And then, in their own time, the small team made Mega Man 2 out of their own back.
There you go. Yeah.
And then they went, "Oh, let's release it as a game," and that's why.
Kind of shows when you have a team who work for you, who really, really love and are passionate about what you do. Like amazing things come out. So that was Mina the Hollower, and that's coming out on October 31st, Halloween. See, I can't remember any of us, but I'm sure there's loads of stuff coming out on Halloween for some reason. Simon the Sorcerer Origins, or whatever that's called, that's coming out at the same time. I'm sure there's others, like a load. Everyone just picks Halloween. It's like it's going to be a really busy release day. But yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Christmas.
It's a new Christmas. So going from that, we're going into the news before we go on to our main talking point today. And actually, I want you to tell me about this, because you played this on stream. a while ago, didn't you? It's the news is Chibi Robo is
Oh,
coming to the
Chibi
Game Boy,
Robo.
Nintendo Switch Online. It's when is it coming? It's got a date.
GameCube.
It's
Yeah.
so I say GameCube. It's coming onto the Switch anyway from the GameCube, and it's got a date at the end of this anyway.
It's out the 25th of August. It's 20 something of August.
Yeah.
I'm sure it said. It's one of these games where you look and you think it looks so random. It looks like what is going on. But once you play it, you totally understand what's going on.
Is it a lot of cutscenes in it? Is it a lot of cutscenes?
No, that is all part of the story.
Okay.
Part of it. They're not very long.
What is it? Describe it. I know we can see it now. It looks like a 3D game where you play as a robot, some kind of weird nuts and bolts robot.
Basically, he's a new cleaning robot that families are going to start to introduce into their homes to clean up and make their lives easier at home, basically. Okay. And he's basically in there.
Are these all toys, by the way? Is it a bit Toy Story going on, like with all the?
Yeah, it's very Toy Story. Okay. Yeah, very Toy Story sort of part to it. But basically, they know he's alive. They know he's he's going around tidying up, and he's basically helping out this family.
The 21st, yeah.
They're a bit weird. Oh, there, 21st. I knew it was 20 something. It was basically he's helping out the family, which are very strange. And there's a bit of a weird undertone with it, where it's almost like the couple are gonna go into have a divorce. It's like this looks really wacky game.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this will make you laugh. So the dad keeps buying games and anime figures and spending all their money on toys and things, and the wife doesn't like it.
Oh, what? No, that's not
like stop doing that. Stop doing that. And it's like,
it's really. I mean, it looks great, by the way. I mean, this is like the version they're going to put on this Switch Online, so they've upscaled it and everything. I mean, what are these? What are the eggs?
The eggs,
soldier eggs. Egg soldiers.
They're soldiers. There's a very bizarre character. There is a kind of like a creepy monster in it as well. But basically, you've got lots of little busybody kind of jobs to do. But every time you do it, you've got a charge.
Yeah,
and it's almost like a timer. Yeah. A bit like if you ever play Pikmin, where you're waiting for the sun go down, and you want to try and get as much done before the sun goes down. And think of that with the charge of the battery. So you're doing each day, and he's only got a certain amount of charge, and then every time you go to where he's there, he's bringing back all the things he's cleaned up, and he gets upgrades to make him stay on longer or get extra weapons. Extra equipment to get to areas.
Okay,
and you work your way through each room. It looks first of all I thought it was just going to be a wacky game, and it was going to be, but it ended up becoming quite a solid.
Is it a pricey one now to buy, like on actual disc? Is it?
Yeah, I don't remember when me and Danny got it, because we bought it together, because we were both really into, because it was two GameCube games I badly wanted, Chibi Robo, and the other one is the like the God type sim, and I forgot what it's called now. It's like a big like yellow character. It's like a God sim, I think. I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, that one, and that basically cost us. I think we paid 70 for it.
The Chibi Robo.
Yeah, about 2 years ago though, so it may have gone up.
That's still cheaper than Mario Kart World. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Dawson Giant, is that what it is? Dawson the Giant.
That's it.
There you go.
Dawson the Giant. That's it. And that was and this actually did get a sequel. This Chibi Robo.
I was going to ask that.
The Game Boy part. Okay, the 3DS.
Yeah, that's it.
But it wasn't really. It was a side scroller, it's really generic.
Yeah,
really generic. And then they brought out a weird one where you use the camera to take pictures of things. It didn't really work, basically.
Yeah.
But this did get in Japan only the same game as this almost, but a 3D platformer on the DS, but only Japan.
Oh, that's weird.
Which is very bizarre.
Dude, that would be cool if it came to the Switch Online.
Good. Yeah,
because I like the way they do that sometimes. Where I think people complain about the oddities that do come to the Switch Online, but I think when they strike a balance with stuff and some kind of ones you go, oh, okay, that's interesting. Like that was maybe a good one to have on there.
But I'm so glad this is on here, because again, it's an expensive game. You can't play this anywhere else. It's not on any other system.
Yeah,
it's not got a Switch remake. It never come out on the Wii U.
Yeah,
anything like that. It's purely on.
I just wish, just to kind of segue slightly to Nintendo Switch Online stuff. I just wish they kind of put more stuff out every month. You remember years ago? I think it might have been with maybe 3DS or something, where they were doing something every month. Like every month.
Oh yeah, I would be in that eShop thing on a 3DS every single day.
What are you going to put out?
And then checking what they put out, and they normally put a feature.
Yeah.
And that first screen would refresh and show a load of new games in there.
And now it's like when they showed off that roster of what's coming, I thought, oh no, that's going to spread over a whole year and a bit.
Yeah. Everyone thinks, oh, that's great, but you're not getting that like one a week.
No, you might be dead by then.
So, yeah, it's like, oh, they get to my game eventually.
Yeah.
Like, there's one game we're hoping to come out on there would be Eternal Darkness.
Yes,
which is like it's
over
a
Halloween,
game.
But they're going to put Luigi's Mansion on over, aren't they?
Yeah, so that covered that one. So maybe the next year could be that.
Well, you're going to look for something like that, though, I think, because we're going to segue on to something I know a lot of people in chat are looking forward to. I've got the YouTube trailer for it. And that, guys, is the Bubsy collection.
Oh, hype. This is more hypes than the Gex collection.
The thing is, this also, the show reminds me of when I wake up in the morning and I want my jam tissue. I don't know the lyrics. It's all right. He's back. I mean, I'll be honest. I do love a collection, you know me.
This collection is actually really... Have you seen the ridiculous collection, all the extra bits you get?
Yeah. I've got a picture, I think.
There's a plushie.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got a picture of that?
I think so. I think it's a limited run. Let's see if this works. I've got... Oh, no, it might just be... We can go on. It's unlimited run anyway, isn't it? Let me see.
No, it's limited run. But I was just saying, like... but this collection, though, it's got a really good amount of there. It's not just
that one, is
1
it?
and 2.
Oh, deluxe edition.
You've got the Game Boy ones. You've got... oh, here we go. Yeah.
Is it that? Oh, yeah.
I think it's...
Oh, no.
It's called the... No, it's called something like the Perfect Collection.
Oh, yeah. Impossible edition.
Impossible. Is it?
Oh,
no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
it looks smaller.
There's more. You go onto there's another screen, and there is one with like t-shirts.
Sure, that's the only ones we're going on there. Deluxe standard editions.
There was because there was that one, and then you've got one that's got a bigger plushie. It's got
is it not unlimited run?
Maybe it might not be limited run that's got it then.
Maybe it's someone else that's got it.
This other one comes with his t-shirt, a bigger plushie. And it comes with a load of even more things.
Does that looks like...
It's weird, though.
Kind of looks like one of those boxes, but it looks bigger there.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the back.
It's one of those... It's all like the car.
So what games do you get on? I mean, it's got a list them. Like, it's got...
Yeah.
Is it got... Because there was one that came on, like, on Steam a good few years ago, which was just, like, a platformer.
There's two.
Oh, it was
There's
two?
two of those, yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's two. They got different names, because it came out on the Switch as well.
Oh,
yeah, so you got, like,
the Game Boy ones.
Original Bubsies, the Game Boy versions... I like it's got like magazine bits in there as well.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that.
And it's got like the different versions there.
Yeah, I don't like lazy collections now where they just plonk the games on. I like it when they've got like those things with the screens. I do like that. Oh, got 3Ds on there.
Enhanced gameplay features.
Screen filters. I mean,
wow. Game borders.
Do you know? It's kept me up at night thinking, I just wish I could get Bubsy with screen filters. I just wish I could do it. And now you're going to be able to do it. We're going to
live the dream.
Finally be able to do this.
You wake up, Linz, and be like, Linz, they've done it. They've done it.
It's just like, what? You can enable screen filters in Bubsy. Who's Bubsy?
What?
You know who Bubsy is.
Don't say anything.
That's why I've got that Bubsy outfit for you. That's what it is. That's why you have to dress up at Bubsy.
Don't go back to sleep.
Don't go to sleep. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, but Bubsy Jack says, "How dare you, Jack? Hey, did you see that? Cheats. Warning, achievements of the set. Oh, you get achievements in the game.
Oh, achievements as well. Oh, see, you love achievements.
It's a way to get
collections. You love I
know. It's a way to get it. Do you know what? I don't even do achievements. I just kind of want them on the Switch. I know it's kind of a bit of a grey area. People don't want them. I just kind of wish we could have them and switch them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is the way around. Just have them in the game. But Bubsy 3D.
I've never played Bubsy 3D. I know everyone notorious saying how bad it is, so I can't really give a proper opinion.
It's full analog controls, so that's possibly going to be better. Possibly it's going to be better.
Possibly go wrong and be better.
Yeah.
I know that's the feature, not like improve the game. It's just like, no, you can use the
I mean, all this stuff I like.
This is cool.
I like this. Oh, I love seeing all the behind the scenes photos. That's cool. Like where they work and everything.
I love the team.
All that
like
stuff's
the early
good.
Developments of it. I love all that.
How boring does that look, by the way? Where did you just...
So
sorry,
weird.
like that. Something on the wall. Come on, put a poster, put something on there, mate.
Mate. Come on. Give yourself some inspiration. Maybe posters weren't invented.
Maybe, yeah, being a poster. Just that big wall, you know. Oh,
yeah. Or draw on it. Just draw designs on it, you know.
And so is this all going to be? Oh, this interview's on the thing. Oh, this is great. Then I'm coming around a little bit. I'm coming around.
Yeah, see,
I do like all this.
I
do like this is the kind of digital eclipse way, in a way. And all the manuals, obviously. That's good. Comics.
Yeah. And it was comics, yeah.
It was comics.
They were really trying to really push this.
Make it a new icon.
Talks there was going to be an animation as well, which you see briefly.
Yeah.
But they obviously never.
They never did it. It didn't. It's the Bobcat.
But I don't know why. As a kid, I was obsessed with it because I've got. I won't like show them on the stream now. But I've got a load of drawings when I was younger that I used to draw with Bubsy all the time. I've got loads of my original drawings.
I think you might have showed them off on stream a while ago, like a good couple of years ago. You used to have a redeem for that. So it's out September 9th, and that's I don't know what version. Are you going to get this? Standard version.
I kind of would. I would like to.
It's going to be. I mean, you're going to pay about 40 quid with the with postage. Which I'll be honest, that's not bad for all of those games if you are a Bubsy fan and you're getting
for example,
interviews and stuff.
You've got because you've got the Jaguar version. I don't know how different it is, but it's only the first game with the Jaguar one. But obviously, I haven't got a Jaguar, so I can't play it anyway.
No,
so
it's so convenient. Yeah,
you know.
I'm terrible with this because I'm not really. I remember borrowing Bubsy as a kid, and I was so infuriated with it. I just thought it was. I got so annoyed with it. I couldn't get anywhere. Maybe
to be fair, I played it. Well, I didn't complete it as a kid. It wasn't until I played it on stream that I finally completed it.
Oh yeah, that pushed you through.
Yeah, but number 2 though, if it changes your mind, in the first game it was instant death. No matter what happened, you died straight away. That was it, right? In number 2, you actually get more hearts.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember you saying that.
You don't die instantly.
So that version, where you get the key ring and the soundtrack booklet.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's $70 on a poster. Yeah.
Yeah.
$70. And then you've got. And by the way, because when it says in processing, that's going to take a long time. Production stages, pre-production, so you don't know where you're going to get it. So that's 150. Well, are you interested? Do you think you're going to go for the standard one? You're the Bubsy fan of the stream.
Oh yeah, I'll probably get the
we'll push you into it, by the
way. If that's the only place I can get it, I will actually get the first edition. Yeah.
Right. I think it's time to start our main point of this stream.
Yes.
And that is to talk about that's not Bubsy. I'll put this one. It's to talk about Mario's upcoming 40th anniversary next month. Next month he's going to be 40, mate.
He looks good for his age, doesn't he?
He does. Do you know what though? Like, I feel good because he's younger than me.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, he's younger than me.
He's actually younger than me as well.
He's younger than you. There's going to be people in the chat who Mario's older than.
Yeah.
So I can remember, like, before we go into it, what's your first memory of Mario?
It was actually a Game & Watch. I had the Mario World one. You know, you got the Mario Brothers 3 Game & Watch. I actually had the other one.
When we get the cape, and you have to go. Yeah, you get the cape, don't you? You have to go up. There's one where you there was the Mario 3 one as well. Where you think you get the feather and go up as well.
Yeah, I had that. I played that, not really knowing what Mario was, and then literally after that, that's when I got Mario Land on the Game Boy, and that was my Mario. That one. I never had an NES, so I never played Mario Bros 1, 2, and 3 until the All Stars. So that was not why I saw as Mario for me.
Yeah. I went around to a friend's and saw him playing Mario 1. I think that was the first time I'd ever seen Mario, and it wasn't even just like although saying that, I played Mario Brothers on the Atari 2600.
I'm about to say,
yeah, I
played Atari. I never had an Atari, but
and obviously Donkey Kong, but I wouldn't have thought Mario was in it or whatever. And I probably didn't even think of it being Mario. I just thought it was a game. Didn't think of it being a powerful character. But it wasn't until seeing Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario Brothers, or Bros as people call it, that's where I was like, whoa, Like the screen scrolls and everything, and it's just like,
yeah, you're not stuck on one screen
no.
per.
And the whole
Yeah,
mushroom thing, and there's a lot of stuff that we look back now and go, "Oh my god, incredible game design!" Like there's no HUD, you just get a mushroom that makes you so you're
yeah,
big, and you just take one more hit, get down. Back then, you didn't really think like that. You just thought, "What a cool game,"
no,
and it was really tough. Like a lot of people think these games are really easy. No, Mario Brothers One is a tough game because you played it a million times, watch
especially
other
when you
people
do the
play it now.
warp and stuff.
All that
Yeah,
stuff, yeah. It just gets it's and obviously when you beat it as well, the games get more difficult, and it's just absolutely iconic. So now we come 40 years later,
yeah.
and we've been through so many iterations and generations of Mario. And like for me, the earlier Mario was like the ones I remember. I've got a lot of nostalgia from. Like you remember when Mario was on like the packets of crisps, the Walker's crisps stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I remember stuff at
Best Mario
the
for me.
Mario Brothers free toys at McDonald's.
Oh.
The springy Mario
Yeah,
with raccoon
that
tail.
look for me. I mean, just looking at the Mario 3 cover, that's my era for Mario.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. And now he's gone a bit more cutified. Like, you don't really know his age, even though he's got a moustache and all that. It's kind of a bit more. It's a bit more rounded for like all generations now, a bit of everything. But like the older kind of more, I say not uglier version, but more kind of.
Yeah, and a bit like the cartoon as well,
Yeah.
because they made him quite very stumpy.
Yeah, stumpy's a good word. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah,
yeah.
Didn't really care. Now he's not like athletic or whatever, but he's a bit like neutral, isn't he? He's a bit neutral.
Yeah.
But so 40 it feels really weird saying 40. We're gonna go through all of the things that Nintendo have done for the last, not the last 40 years, for the last few anniversaries. Go on.
They started with the 20th, wasn't
20th.
it? I think they might have done some little bits in between, but the big one that from what I've got from the past is that 20th was the big one.
So we'll start with the 20th, and I want you to tell me about this because I think we've talked about this before, but I do not remember this. And it was these.
I only knew. I got very confused when I saw that. Right, if you first look at it, if no one told you what that is, you'd be like, I don't really know what I'm looking at. But basically, in Japan, they brought out a thing called Happy Mario, and for the 20th anniversary in Japan, these are basically Game Boy Advance games, but they're basically the ROM of the original Famicom games on Game Boy Advance games. But it's got the same box art as a Japanese Famicom game.
So cool.
It's such a cool.
Is it the full set?
You get that.
That's
the full set, I think. And basically, you've got the outer side casing, which is like the transparent, like the not perspex, the thin plastic stuff.
Yeah, plastic. Yeah.
And then you would undo that, and then you pull out a miniature box, which is basically a miniature sized version of the Famicom games. And each of them stickers, you can't see well in a picture, but it says on it Happy Mario. They called it Happy Mario. Very strange translation for it. But basically, and all it is, because we actually got them over here, but we called them the NES Classics.
Mike's got one of those.
What? Oh, they're good. I did see some in Japan, but at the time, I didn't know what they were, and I didn't bother checking them. And I thought, well, they look. I thought they were like a little display, like gacha machine thing. Or something at
that's
the time. Yeah, it didn't seem right. So, and also, you can't see in the pictures, but the games themselves are like a dark maroon type color. Is it maroon? Like a dark red winey color.
Like a burgundy,
kind of like the top of the box, burgundy.
Yeah,
sorry. And it had that on like two different color versions on it. So essentially, what you were getting is you get to play the Famicom or NES versions of the games on Game Boy Advance, just as they are. There's no features. There's nothing special. It's just literally playing them games on Game Boy Advance. And I said there was a set of 12. Japan got a few. I think there might be more, but I think these are the main key ones that everyone would get. Because you had stuff like Dig Dug and things like that, which we didn't get.
You know what? Because I got Dig Dug, got Xevious at the top right. Like Pac-Man,
we got Ice Climber,
Balloon Kid. Is that Balloon Kid?
That's Balloon Fight.
Balloon Fight,
is
it?
Before Balloon Kid. Yeah, that's the one where it's one screen.
It's like an arcade style, and then Lost Levels.
Mario Brothers.
Or Lost Levels, even. And in proper Mario 2.
Yeah, we call it. Yeah, that one. And basically these were, it was just playing notes. As I said, we got them over here, but the way they did it over here to kind of represent the NES in UK or the Western audience, America and us and that, we got them as well. But it hasn't really boring. But it's basically NES Classics and all the cartridges because normally Game Boy Advance cartridges are black.
Yeah,
These
we got
ones,
them.
Are grey.
Yeah,
the whole set are in grey, and I've got the full set. I've only got them loose.
I don't have love those.
Box, but they're a lovely little set.
I'm guessing like they've gone up in price now. I'd love those. I'd love these. I think that's gonna be nice for the collection.
These because you don't need none of this in English. And these boxes, as I said, our ones were a bit boring. They basically did them like the black box of the NES. So it's basically the simple artwork with the black with NES Classics. And I think America called it slightly different. We had NES Classics and something else. But the cartridges are very cool.
You know what's really cool? This is really geeky, just because of the packaging, because I'm all about packaging. I love the angles that the games are at. You know, with it in the box, kind of a quirky angle. They could have put it straight, couldn't they? But no, it kind of makes it a bit more fun to look at. And I love they kept the orientation of the game, like Mario 2's got the corner portrait look as well.
Yeah, I think really they did it in a way of like how you would see it in a magazine when they advertise it in the box of the magazine or something. So,
oh god, when I think of this, I think so much potential of what they could do for the new, the 40th, which we're going to come to. So that was the 20th, and we're going to have a look at what they did for the 25th. We're getting up to our time now. This is Mario All Stars. This is the one on the Wii, was it? Was the one on the Wii?
Yeah, this was the Wii one. This one basically.
I don't have this Wii. I've obviously got the SNES one and all that, but I didn't get the Wii one. Is it just the same thing but on a Wii disc?
Well, the thing was with this one, so you've got the All Stars. It don't come with Mario World. It's before they introduced Mario World with it. But it did come with there is actually a kind of a box set. So you've got these games on a disc, and then you have a second disc which was a making.
Oh, really cool yes, I've got the VHS for that.
Okay. I don't know if it's the same.
It'll be like tips and things.
Seen it. This was kind of I've not actually watched the DVD of it because I don't have it, but I mean it's probably available on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely will now.
But it was a cool little collector's edition because it basically the cover of it had like a picture of the NES with a CRT TV, and it was saying like Origin or something like that. But basically, there was nothing really special about them. They were literally the original games on the disc, but it's kind of again, it's just a celebration of the original games, playing them on at the time the modern system.
And it wasn't like it wasn't limited or anything like the Wii did with something else that comes later, which we go on and about.
No. It was just out there.
I need a copy of this. I don't think it's that expensive, really.
Nah, you'll get it around. It's quite common. But it does it in a way the westernized one where you've got the lost levels and everything.
Yeah, I love that.
As I said, the only thing about it, it's got nothing that's really
special
different about it. Anything, and I said the only thing that makes it additional is the other disc with the bits they're making on. Other than this, is just literally you have got a cool. I don't know if it's going to show it in the video, but there's the actual interface is quite nice.
So it's different than the actual Mario All Stars and the SNES, is it? The interface.
Yeah. I think it opened up like a book or something. I think
it shows some of it, or actually it's just
they show it really quick. I think
just carts kind of flying like that.
Yeah, you had to kind of flick through it like that, and I think it didn't, and it. But it was just a cool way to, because even though we look and go, well, what's the point? Because you play them elsewhere, or whatever.
Convenience, isn't it?
Imagine it's a convenience thing. If you've got the Wii console, and like if you probably knew about this, you probably would have bought this when it came out.
Yes.
That'd be cool to play them again, especially again because the Wii was at that weird point where there was HDMI TVs, but we are running on the older TVs, but you can still play it on an older TV and it would have looked really good.
Is Mario All Stars on the Nintendo Switch Online? I know the classic games are, but did he put? I think it probably is. Where is Big Bird?
I love these questions I can't answer. It's not on the spot.
I know, but I feel like it is. Someone can find that out, please.
Yeah,
I'm sure we've had that discussion before, or has this come on and it came on the Switch like originally? I was like, of course it's gonna be there. I'm sure it already is on the Switch stuff.
But it's interesting though. They brought this version out and not the one with Weld on.
Yes, that's something they still could do.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of the one with Weld on, even on with the SNES for years. I had the original one. Know. Well, I had access to the new one. It must have come out a little bit later, or did they come out with like a pack-in or something?
That's it. Basically, it didn't get an individual release. You only got it if you bought the yellow box set, which is basically come with it. The only reason why you can get hold of it now is because obviously people separated it and sold it separately.
Yeah, and my SNES originally was the Mario World one, like the first one. So nice. I didn't get any of those pack-ins. So it was just like, I wouldn't have known. But yeah, that came out. That was for the 25th, and for the 30th, we've got a couple to show. I do remember this. I remember being really jealous. Oh, the video isn't available anymore. What? Really?
Oh.
I've literally had it before. Let me just get that up.
We literally looked at that earlier. That's why I got that link on it. I know. Yeah, we did close.
That was on Nintendo.
I've got something from. Yeah, it should be.
I've got it. 2014. The video. Oh yeah, it's weird. Maybe I got a wrong letter or something. Okay, so this is Mario Maker on the Wii U. So I didn't have a Wii U. And I was like, I don't need a Wii U. I don't want to like it. Blah, blah. And then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this is like what would sell the Wii U to me. It was so cool, the whole idea of it. And I feel like they've never lived up to the excitement of the Wii U version past this. Like, they had a 3DS version, didn't they? Which was, I didn't, yeah. And then the Switch 2 version, it's good, but I don't feel like even Nintendo kind of supported it enough, where this one was a big deal at the time.
The other reason why this was a big deal as well, they got a lot of collaborations with this, official licenses. There was Hello Kitty.
Oh yeah.
You could play as Link. You could play as Simon Belmont in it. You could play as Samus. You could always carry, and it all had the music. And what they used to do was every month or so they would be officially release themed levels on that character. And it was made by a team there.
A great
event.
There's
a lot more love with it. And the thing was that makes it so great as well. Up to literally, I think it was last year. I don't know if Julio would remember this, but the Wii U one was still available to play online with the scoreboard. So basically, you could. So we were playing speed run levels, ones where literally the level takes you 5 seconds to complete.
Is there no way for you to play that online now and have a leaderboard like through the Wii U? Is there like literally no way?
Well, the thing is, you can play the levels you downloaded at the time.
Yeah, but
it says unavailable for the servers.
That's insane, isn't it? For people,
that's just a very sad thing because it's history lost. Because people made levels if you downloaded them, and I think if you look, on the internet, someone has archived all the levels that people made.
Oh, fantastic! Good, because
so there is that. You
don't think Nintendo would have done that?
But you can't,
because the amount of time and effort people have put into making these levels, because you have to beat them as well. I love that whole mechanic, by the way. You've got to beat it first before you can share it. I mean, I'm sure that was a mechanic of the level editing, wasn't it? So you can't just put out anything. It's got to be beatable.
You could just go, I'll make it super difficult. Even though some levels you played it and go, no, that can't be done, surely. How did someone
What it reminded me of? It reminded me of Lemmings on the PlayStation 2, because I had a level editor, and you can create your own levels and share them, and it was fantastic. It was a really good part of that game, which I think was underrated. But it kind of reminded me of that, and it was just like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is just ideal, and it was just so clever to breathe like new life into these games that we've seen a million times.
Yeah. And did you see in a trailer, I don't know if you noticed, but they also introduced little Easter eggs, like they had the fly squatting game in there.
Oh yes, there's a fly there.
Oh, they are there.
Yeah,
things like that.
I completely forgot about that.
And the scoreboard was brilliant because you could be playing it. And I remember doing this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You'd be playing it, and then, like, all of a sudden, someone would play the level you were doing, and it pop at the corner. This person has beaten your score.
That's so cool.
And then you're like, right, I've got to go back in.
That's what I want Nintendo to do with everything else. I wanted to do that with the World Champion thing, I wanted to do all of that. And I thought, they're going to include it. They didn't do any of it.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah,
I just always have a feeling where Nintendo don't want people to be competitive. It's always kind of like a family thing, like a moral code or something, or ethics,
Yeah,
and we kind of want that.
People to talk to each other online.
Yeah. So and they're getting a bit better at it. But like, this was an event. I've just realised, because I own this. I bought it for like £6 or something a couple of years ago, because like Wii U games are stupidly cheap. Like, I think it's because nobody wants about a system, and I don't know if they'll go up in price years to come, but there was some games there, and I'm like, I actually want to own those just in case I do get a Wii U for those experiences.
There is one game that's incredibly expensive. No, well, it's a lot of money. There's a Wario game. It's called Wario and Watch. And it's kind of a mini,
really?
The mini version of Wario game. It's that where you're basically, you're meant to be in bed asleep, and your mum keeps going past, and you got to try and do these mini games and make sure she doesn't spot you and things like that.
Okay.
But you use a gamepad to do it. So you're like the gamepad and things like that. And it is really good, but that one is, for some reason, and it was only available on Wii U. it spiked in price. But
yeah,
majority of the games are very cheap because you've got remakes on the Switch.
Like Splatoon, you can get for like £3, and like, probably there's no service and all that sport, you know.
But you still play single player bits on them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and I think personally the Wii U is very underrated because
I need to get one.
You know,
I need to have one.
It is worth it. It really is worth it.
Because, if I ever see one like super cheap, I will definitely pick one up. I mean, I don't know what I can do with Mario. I mean, there's loads of stuff already on the disc for Mario Maker. You can still go and play all the built-in stuff.
Oh,
you know?
There's loads because that's the reason why it put me off because I've got no creativity with making levels and stuff.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know where to start, or I wouldn't really know what to do. But that always put me off them because I thought, well, I don't want to make levels. I want to play custom levels, but you had tons.
It's the best of both worlds because you've got people who want to make it and people want to play them, so it's an infinite amount of games. So they did that, and they also did the same year they announced anyway, and this came out a little bit later, I believe. I did not play this, so you can, if this is wrong, do tell me if it's the right way. Comic Mischief, again, I hope that's all right for everyone. Wii U, New Super Mario Brothers. Is this right? Does this come out at the same time?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the same sort of one did because that was part of the like anniversary as well because it was like I'll bring back an older style Mario. It was okay, this game. It wasn't nothing special about it. The only thing that was really fun though, 4 people could play at once.
I think they're kind of made for that. That's the thing.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought that was so, and it worked because the thing was though, it wasn't like, oh, let's work together. No, you were basically jumping on each other's heads, knocking each other into.
What's this about? Has this got like Mario Maker elements to it or something? What's this about?
Basically you could do a multiplayer single player mode. So again, a bit like with the Galaxy where you collect the stars, you could get a second player to go along and assist, or maybe you had like.
I thought it kind of looked the way they would set that up. It looked like it was like Mario Run, where you're just putting elements for Mario to run on. You know, remember that mobile game?
Yeah, I think it was someone just could play it, and they could basically help
out.
Player
yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of do you know what, Nintendo are great at that because they'll introduce something that like it's kind of. I mean, that's probably not a casual second player thing, but you know, with the Galaxy where the second player is not that involved, but a kid can play with an adult.
No, it's just like we're playing a game,
and playing the game together, and they can just do something simple, kind of like that, I suppose. But it's a bit more involved, a bit more complicated.
It's a bit like giving your brother or sister a controller that's not plugged in. You're playing the game as well.
Yeah. I mean,
or the broken controller.
When I saw games like this, I don't know. I've got like loads of nostalgia for the original kind of platform games, and I don't know what the art style just kind of not rubbed me the wrong way. It just
I totally get it. I couldn't get on with it.
It kind of became a bit kiddie, and it's almost like I mean, I didn't mind the 2D games on the DS. What was it called? What was these Super Mario Brothers games on the DS? Were they called New Super Mario Brothers?
No,
it's the same, isn't it?
As well, but this is this is the same, but it's got the U on it.
I didn't mind that, but also when you play through it, it's like I never thought, oh, I'll play through this again. It's like I'll just go back to Mario 3 or Mario World or like Galaxy later on and stuff.
Yeah, very playability. I've completed this one.
Yeah.
But I kind of played it and I enjoyed it. And they did a weird thing for this one as well. They brought out Luigi edition.
Yes. Was that for like Luigi Day or Luigi Year or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. Year Luigi. And basically they brought out a green case. It was kind of cute. They brought out a green version of the game.
Yeah.
So it was a green case.
Is it all it was like you just got Luigi instead of Mario? Is that it? Oh my word.
And that was additional cost. So if you bought the game, you'd be buying the game again.
Yeah. Did you buy that as well?
Very bizarre.
Did you buy it?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, that's one thing. I would have expected you went, yeah, so I got 2 copies.
I got a couple. I got a sealed one and non-sealed. Yeah, because it's.
So at this point, I think Nintendo realized that they kind of did want to celebrate Mario as they got on because when we got to the 35th anniversary, they released a lot of stuff.
As well.
A lot of stuff.
I was going to wear this on stream. I thought it was a t-shirt. I bought a hoodie, and at the moment. You can't wear a hoodie, but I did buy during that time. Oh, God.
Go on.
It's maybe a bit hard to put on camera, I think. But it's a 35th anniversary.
Do you want to go to the other screen? Sorry, that's better, isn't it? 35th anniversary.
There you go.
Wow.
And it's got on the sleeve here. You've got like it says like Mario Brothers, and then that side's got 35th.
Was that from the Nintendo shop online?
That was from Nintendo shop at the time, and then it had and it's just got like a little tag on.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I thought it's a really lovely hoodie. But I said I was going to wear it tonight, but a little bit warm for hoodies.
It is really warm.
but it's a nice one. And they did have lots of other stuff as well.
I did get a blind box
UK.
thing. I think it was a blind box or a box you kind of knew what was in it. It was a bunch of Nintendo Mario stuff. Did you get that?
As well.
You got that as well.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
and what's in there? I can't remember.
Well, one of the items we're going to talk about in a second. But let's talk about the game. So this is for the 35th anniversary, basically. I keep saying like last year, but it's like obviously 5 years ago. And then that's where they started doing this as well. I mean, I think they did have a logo for the others. But this is the one I can remember, obviously 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I can't believe this is 5 years ago, by the way.
No way was it.
I can't believe this.
Nah.
The controversy and all the chats around this was crazy. And
yeah.
I got a copy of it. I think it's quite, not pricey, but it's kind of kept its value.
I did buy 2 copies.
No.
I've kept one. I've honestly kept one sealed, and I opened one. And I still have the sealed one. Why?
Because you knew it was going to be limited?
I just felt, well, with this one, because it's... how many Mario games do you own sealed?
I'm not bothered about owning sealed games, though.
I know, but having...
I don't want to do that.
One, I'm not going to get it graded or anything.
I can't believe it. Oh, is it in a Perspex box at the back? With a little tag on it?
It's got lights on it. It's got lasers on it. So
it's got air conditioning in that room and everything.
Yeah, that's why it's so hot in
here.
Yeah,
that's why.
It generates that. No, I just kind of felt like it was like a nice iconic thing because I haven't got any of these games originally like completely brand new.
Yeah.
And at the time, this was like £35, I think, at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too expensive actually. Although I think I got this as a birthday present from my brother, which I was happy about. Because I was because most of the time I was like, oh, you know what? I'll actually play these games. But I was more excited of having a go-to copy of Mario Galaxy because I love that game. That's the one that got me back into 3D Mario because I didn't really like Mario 64 when it came out. I think better of it now.
I was the same. I
think better of it now. Although this didn't really do that much to kind of update it. There was no real quality of life adjustments. It was just an upscale, wasn't it?
It's literally an upscale
and soundtracks, which was nice. The soundtracks additions was nice, but it felt a little bit like hurried together. You know, like we need to do a new, because if you think about it, Mario All Stars like updated the graphics and a lot of the mechanics, like the jump mechanics, everything about those original Mario games was updated in some way, and the presentation and everything. And this was just like, it was just upscaled, and it looks nice. Don't get it wrong, these games look nice, but it didn't really do that much difference. And so if you already had these games, it wasn't like, apart from saying it was limited. But you can buy this digitally, can't you? You can still buy this pack digitally on the store, or they took that off as well. Sorry, I've asked you another question, have I?
All these questions, and I can't check any of them.
I know, we could have checked them, but the physical one was definitely limited, and it's gone up in price. But it's not. I mean, a lot of people say it's crazy. It's not crazy prices. It's probably about 70 quid at most.
I just
Mario World style.
I just don't know why they limited it, because
I don't either.
I don't get it. It's a Nintendo license thing. They're not paying other licensees to have this collection.
Yeah.
So if it's creating scarcity,
maybe that's what it is.
They're not benefiting anything from it later on.
Maybe that's why they did it, to create scarcity. Because like a lot of people did go out and buy it, and you'll find them in CEX and all that. Like every time you go in there, you see a copy, and then CEX might put up a bit crazy, but it's still not crazy. You're not going to see it for, well, I'll say that, I don't know. You'll probably see it next week for 120 quid.
Yeah,
but the music's good.
Yeah, the music's good. The Mario Galaxy, because I never completed Mario Galaxy on the Wii at the time for some reason or another, and when I got this collection out again, I think I might have played it over like I can't remember when it was. It's like, I think it was during 99, that big thing that happened in the world.
Yes.
I think I played through it on there, and I played through Galaxy, and I fell in love with Galaxy again.
Yeah.
And honestly, as a 3D game, I think Mario Galaxy is like the best.
Oh, me too, mate. Game. Me too.
I honestly think a lot of people go, "Oh, it's all right." I don't get it.
Didn't like my 64. I tried a bit of Sunshine, and I need to go back to to see what my thoughts are of it now. Didn't like it. And then Galaxy, it just instantly fell in love with it. It was just had this charm to it.
So clever.
And the controls were good.
The elements and that,
It felt like kind of got like, for me, it was like, because everything was kind of like on a sphere. The kind of controls made more sense to kind of like scoop around on angles and things rather than on a plane.
And it was weird. Jumping upside down made sense in the game. Like when you were rolling around, it made sense in your head, even though technically you're all different angles and barreling through part of a planet to the other side, and then
maybe that's one of the reasons that maybe we're not as excited about this as well as I'm not updating them. That we don't have as much love and nostalgia for these games as we did with the original Mario All Stars. Because each one of those is a banger, isn't it? You know, of those Mario.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
and they give you the extra game with the proper Mario 2 or the Lost Levels.
Yeah.
But they give you that addition, extra. Like if you would have put an extra game on this, if they would have put Mario Galaxy 2 on there.
Bizarre. Yeah, I was literally about to bring that up. It's like, well, I know they like to do it as a trilogy set, but then All Stars, they did the fourth one with Mario World.
I just don't understand. And I mean, I know that we'll go into rumours in a bit, but I feel it's odd. Because I never finished Mario Galaxy 2, actually. I don't think I've ever finished it.
After I completed this one on this version, the Switch version, I instantly went, right, I want to play number 2 now.
Yeah.
So I basically played that through on the Wii, and I actually 100%ed it as well. And I did this one level called Perfect Run, and you can't.
Oh, I remember. That's why I saw the video.
Oh,
so these are some of the updates. Sorry, so the update of the screen ratio and compatible with Joy-Cons, obviously. Control of the second player. It's good. Yeah. I mean,
the thing that did help, they had a dedicated button to spin. In the original one, you had to flick the controller to spin.
Yeah.
In 1 and 2 on the Wii.
Yeah.
But in this collection, that's the only big difference with this one. You could press a button to spin. You can't do that on the original.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one, which also released. And also I've never played any of these, so you probably played this on the Wii U. Which is Mario 3D World, but with the addition of extra content of Bowser's Fury, which I've heard multiple times that it does not run that well on the Switch 1, but now runs well on Switch 2, the Bowser's Fury.
Joe, I've not tried it on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
I've not tried it since then. It's because of like the way the game is. It's designed to be a continuous level. Like, because where Bowser's always in the background and all that lot, and you know, and things change.
I mean, it looks incredible. I just never. I just didn't get it. I want to get it. To be honest, I'm going to look out for it.
It kind of. I do think when you first look at this, a bit like when you looked at the new Super Mario Brothers U, it looks a bit like. It
looks like cartoon. They're all cartoony. Well, even like when I see Cat Mario and all that, you know.
Cat Mario's really good. You run up the walls and it makes the cat noises, and you can scratch at the enemies. And it does get proper tough, but that even this one, Danny sat through and completed it, and I did later on as well. And I've actually got it on a Wii U and a Switch.
I've played through most of, which I've not beat, actually 3D Land on the 3DS, and I thought that was brilliant.
That's so good.
That's a really good game, and it's kind of like that, isn't it? But like obviously a bigger version.
Yes. Yeah, basically, yeah. It's kind of like
I do like it. So, have you played the Bowser Fury part of it?
I have, but I don't know what it was about it. I struggled to stick with it. I can't, because basically it is like an open plain world, which I felt it didn't feel very as structured as like a normal Mario game. I just want to do a level, you know, it's completed, next one, but you're doing the same world. But then you got to try and find the. I forgot what you're collecting this actually. Is it red coins? No, I can't remember what you're collecting.
Probably some kind of coins. Let's be honest.
I can't remember. Yeah, coins. Yeah. And the main mechanic about that one was it turned into a Godzilla moment. So when it poured with rain, you then turned into a giant Catzilla or whatever it was, and you battled him.
So is that randomly happens? Is a random battle?
Yeah, so you'd be doing the game, and all of a sudden the rain kick, but it wasn't like Final Fantasy style random. It did feel a bit like it was cool when you first did it, but it's the same thing every time.
Yeah,
and it doesn't remove him; it just stops him for a little while. Then you get back on with the 3D part of the game, rains again, and then you do it back and forth. And I think that kind of. Because there was rumors that was actually a test bed for a new Mario game.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's
you just made it to a small game instead, and then you move on.
Because I thought we can't release it as a main game. If we add it on, see what people think about it, and then move on. And I don't think it did.
So I remember some of my nephew who was playing on Switch a couple of years ago, and he's like 7 or 8. He's 8 now, I think. He's like, but back then he's probably like 6 or 7. And I think I tried to get him to play the original Mario Brothers, and he was just looking at me like. Do you know what I mean? And then he showed me this, play this, and he loved this. He just absolutely loved it. He was like, look at this. And he was trying to get me to help him like do things, and I couldn't do it because like I don't because I'm like in 3D space, it's terrible. So it was a bit...
No, that face you pulled is what he did. Yeah. You did to him.
Yeah.
You go, play this, and you went.
Oh. But saying that right, for Mario, for me, I think Odyssey is incredible. It feels like I have trouble with a lot of older games in 3D spaces for some reason, and Odyssey nailed it. Like it was just, I mean, Galaxy did as well, but Odyssey was brilliant. And I think, like, I was worried after Mario Maker that they would never be able to do another kind of 2D game now because they've done it with with Mario Maker. So like, what are you gonna do? Everyone's creating all levels. Then they brought Mario Wonder out, and they were still able to do like revitalize like a 2D platforming Mario. It was like that's what the
and it did feel fresh somehow. And
it
you're like,
did.
they managed to do that.
It did.
What? You know.
So like I've got like because a while ago I was like, oh, it's had it for Nintendo, then the creativity. But then when you see those kind of experiences that are still able to churn out with Odyssey and Wonder, it just made me excited about like what they can kind of do with those kind of two kind of sitting games like in the future. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm gonna pick this up at some point when it's cheap. But these games don't get cheap.
It is. No, but that's the problem. Yeah, they hold their value, and that's it. But when you start playing Super Mario 3D World, you're gonna go, "Oh, I played another level. Oh, another level."
One more.
Enjoy it. You will enjoy that.
I do love them. Right, so we're gonna go to segue to another game that we were talking about before with Mario All Stars 3D All Stars that kind of got limited. This was also limited, and I really love this.
I actually almost forgot about this.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers 35.
Yeah,
and it basically is. It's like Tetris 99. It's basically you play Mario really quickly against other people. That's basically the gist of it. I remember being pretty good at this. I came first a couple of times when I played this.
I was about to say, did you ever win some?
I was good. I was good. I mean, I went on it quite early, I guess. Like when people just jump on it. If it was on now, people would be stupidly good at it, wouldn't they? But I was good.
I think every time you got options of when you got collect so many coins, you can then throw more enemies at
other people.
So you played the same levels over and over and over.
Creative idea, wasn't it? I loved it.
So clever.
I loved it, and then it only lasted for like a month or so. It wasn't around that long.
It wasn't that long, but sadly I kept the app on.
I think I've still got it on there. Can you boot it up still?
If you boot it up, it says cannot connect servers, and you can't even get into the game. You can't even just play it on your own.
That is so sad for game preservation, isn't it? Because you just can't have that experience anymore, and there's no way to get it online or whatever, legally or whatever, which we obviously want to do. But it's just so sad because it was a fun little kind of experiment, and because they've kept in the Tetris, and obviously it feels like they're keeping F-Zero.
I understand. They've kept that, and they keep on adding new themes to Tetris, so I can understand that part of it.
I think there's the Donkey Kong one, possibly. I think
there is. There's been literally for like almost every new release.
And they're going to have a Mario 40th, like that'll be a part of it. I didn't put that in my predictions.
Oh, that was under my predictions.
Oh, was it?
My predictions.
Sorry, mate, I've ruined it.
I've
only thought about that now. You thought about it ahead of time. It was very good.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this, and I was a bit gutted when they said it was like kind of going to just go.
I found it stressful. I couldn't do it. I got stressed out.
Stressed out. Oh my god!
It, but so cleverly done. Though.
It was.
How do you make a single player game competitive?
But maybe you looked at this and thought, you know what? Like they were using this as a test to do the World Championships and work on that. You know what I mean? Because they had obviously the kind of speed running that, and then didn't do anything with it. I keep bringing that up because that's one of my biggest bugbears about Nintendo. They didn't support World Championships, which could have been a really, really fun experience.
Yeah, I think that thing there because it's gonna sit there like a bit of a taunt, really, isn't it?
If they announce at the next General Direct World Championships 2 on Switch 2, I'm gonna flip a lid.
I can't wait for that reaction video.
That is gonna annoy the hell out of me, and I'm not supporting it. But if they do instead, they go, we're gonna put a new downloadable content for the first one, but it works on both.
Yeah.
Not just work on Switch 2. That'd be annoying. Then I'll be happy. Or something like that. But oh my god, if they release a second one just for Switch, I'll go nuts.
That'd be great.
Oh yeah, do you know what? Gaz was just, I'll answer this. Can we get Julio and Jack doing this for the next battle? I wish we could.
It's such a shame because it's such a cool idea. There was a unofficial one that someone did a ROM hack of the first Mario game. This is before Mario 99. Mario 35.
Yeah.
And it's basically everyone had the same screen.
Yeah.
But there was lots of Marios, but they all looked like ghosts.
Oh yeah.
And there was loads. You had like 100 little Marios, but because you could see your one clearly, it didn't matter. They're all running, and Nintendo shut them down.
Didn't they do that? Did he do that with Super Meat Boy? Sure, that was a feature of Superboy where you die, you
Oh,
see all your...
that was showing your deaths.
Yeah, oh, the death. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
That
showing
was like,
your
every time you
attempts.
died,
Yeah.
it showed your previous attempts, and then you see a
fucking-
whole collection. This one was like everyone who played online,
Their attempts,
literally playing at the same time as you. But yeah, that was quite clever.
Such a good... I mean, there was a
Really
Mario
shame.
Kart one as well, like that, where someone did online, was like everyone... There was like 100 people on the track.
Yeah, that's insane, that one.
Okay, next one up is for the 35th, what he did last...
There was a lot for 35.
I keep wanting to say last year, but 5 years ago.
I know.
This doesn't feel like 5 years ago, mate, when I remember watching this thing. My brother bought this. I think a few people did buy this, yeah.
Right.
With his kids.
What? Yeah.
It'll be in the cupboard somewhere now. It's probably played it for a week.
You should go around and go, yeah, that old thing, get rid of it.
It looks such a good idea. It was basically an AR Mario Kart, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah.
And you can kind of...
I could see you just chasing Clem round.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real cart going round. I mean, it shows you in this video, really, but you use your switch to kind of like see what's actually happening. But look at that. I mean, the whole track is cool.
I never got around to getting it because it was quite expensive.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't it something like £100 a cart or something?
Yeah,
so
and you've got to have the room as well. You've got to have the room.
Yeah, and I don't have that.
Yeah, it's a big loop you've got to have and all that. And it was such a really creative idea and sort of nuts that only Nintendo would kind of be able to get away with. I can't imagine like Xbox or PlayStation to be able to do something like that with their IPs, could you? I mean,
Master Chief in
Halo one. Oh, I'd love to see a Wipeout game like that. Would that be incredible?
Wow.
I'd just love to get those ships anyway. But this was really interesting at the time, and yeah, it was very expensive. But yeah, I wasn't going to get it because I knew it was super expensive. It was also, it feels like an experiment, like Labo was,
Yeah.
That kind of sense. They
kind of
do like to do something that's go outside of the consoles.
Well, you know why as well? It's going back to their roots of making toys again.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they had weird toys like the grabbing hand kind of scissor things. Because that was what they started with. So they're kind of trying to go back to their roots a little bit.
I never
I love the track.
I never saw it in, like, I never went around to my brothers and saw it in real life because obviously these demos look amazing. So when you see a Mario kind of...
Look how much room they've done entire... They've moved everything in their living room.
Well, it's just like, when you see the Switch 2 and they're doing the a Mario Party Jamboree with the cameras and everything looks fantastic. Like, everyone looks really pristine, and in reality it's not going to look like that if it's in your house and the lighting's a bit dodgy or whatever. I mean, it's going to give you like the perfect looking lit room and everything like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I never knew if like it was like that. That's my brother actually, but I don't think they played it for that long, or maybe like something happened to one of the carts or something like that, or something got broke. Something happened anyway where they stopped playing. But again, it's the nature of these things. They're probably not built to be played year after year. It looks. It looks.
I did because literally the software was on the eShop. Yeah. I grabbed the app anyway in case it got eventually taken down.
Oh, what's a good idea?
I had a copy of the app. So if you end up getting like because my hopes and dreams is I go into a charity shop one day and it's sitting on the shelf as a toy.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's just a little Mario toy.
I didn't realize you could unlock stuff. Oh, there's a Christmas outfit as well.
Yeah. There was a couple of themes.
Oh, that's cool.
As well.
So that was what was it called? Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. And that's not all, mate. There's still a couple more things to do.
But there's more.
Yeah, there's 2 more, I think. And there probably is more. We probably missed a few things, I've got one to show in person. And this was the Game & Watch. I got this. Did you get this?
Yes, I did, yeah.
How many times have you played it? Be honest.
I opened it up, had a quick play, and then I thought, right, I'll charge it up and I use it for a little bit. And I used to have it sitting on my side for a while because there's a clock feature on it.
Yeah, the clock's good, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't really know where it is.
No, do you know what?
Somewhere.
This is the thing. I went to get it.
This was the Zelda one.
I went to get it to show off on this, and I could not find it. I don't know where it is.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it's in here somewhere.
I got the Zelda one as well, and I love the fact I've got them, but I kind of I wish I kind of knew where they were. But it's kind of a novelty thing. No one's really going to sit off and play the original Mario Brothers like this. It's just nice to have. It's really nice to have.
And the packaging, because you remember the the plastic came away,
beautiful,
and it released like the
it's so nice. It looks nice in the box.
It was a nice anniversary thing.
It's very nice, and they've got Lost Levels is on there as well. Mario 2's on there, isn't it? It's not just the first one.
Yeah,
the same game. I just looked at Luigi game and all that. Yeah,
and that one as well.
Because
that's technically exclusive to this because that wouldn't have Mario's head.
No, yeah, it would have the other thing. On the Zelda one, did they have Zelda 2 on it as well, or was it just Zelda 1?
Yeah, it had Zelda 1 and
just the 2 then, I guess.
2. Did it? Did have Link's the Past on it? Did it?
No, it would have been 8-bit, wouldn't it? Would have been 8-bit.
Oh yeah, 1 and 2. There's definitely 1 and 2 on it. That's for sure.
I haven't got any of the Game & Watches, like the original ones. I would love them. I would love them.
I would. I've got any, and they do ask for high prices.
Yeah, I've seen them in shops for like decent price, and then think, wait a minute, why is it that price? And I'm always questioning, like, oh, what's missing? What's broke? And because you can't test it.
Biggest thing they're missing is the battery cover.
thing. Yeah, I was literally thinking that then, the battery cover.
Because it can't. That literally holds them in.
Yeah.
But with 3D printers, you could do your own.
That's a good idea, actually. It's a good idea.
You can 3D print stuff.
Exactly. If it's between like a £60 or something like that, just to pay for a cover, just get a 3D printed one. Yeah.
There's one I would like to have got. I don't know if you saw it. It came in like a case. It undid it, and it had 2 circular controllers. It was a boxing game, I think.
Oh, I don't know
and
that one.
It was a 2-player one, and you'd undo it like a casing. You roll out these 2 controllers like a tape measure, it rolls out like that. And you've got a little D-pad and 2 A and B buttons, and it was a 2-player boxing LCD game.
Oh,
that's my Game & Watch. That's a very cool
I don't know that one. Like the ones I know are the Cement Factory one. I think where it opens up. I love that one. The Zelda one, I think was probably my favorite one. Where you're underneath and like the things are stabbing you and all that. Love that one.
Was it like a DS?
Yeah, the DS one. Yeah. Also,
that's one I used to have as a kid.
So all green, and it's classic, classic Link on it. I didn't have these. A lot of these I just borrowed off people, off my friends and things, or cousins or whatever. One of my favorites, and I think I've talked about this before, was the Mario one, and it was just a single screen. It was like a pale blue color on the outside and a white border.
Oh yeah, I know one. Yeah,
Mario's you basically can go up and down across like little platforms, and the bullet bills.
Platforms with gaps in between.
I love that game. That was such a good game.
The way it looked, that blue on it was
such a good color. Yeah, it was very nice. Those games were so good. Oh man, I have Manhole Game & Watch. What's the Manhole one? Unless that was the
Manhole.
Wasn't the Cement one?
Because you just had one that's called Ball, which is what's on this.
Yeah.
And then there was about like I think about 12.
And there's Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. I'm sure there's Donkey Kong Jr. one.
I remember them ones.
Oh my god, this is the thing, because I want to collect all these Nintendo ones, and this is
right on your shelf.
I do, yeah. I mean, they collect all the game, but it's endless. So that was it for the. I mean, we'll have a look at something for the 40th minute. I just want to show you. I mean, you've got this. So you were asking before what was in the 35th anniversary box, right?
Yeah, I can't actually remember.
So I can't remember where the box is. Don't know if we've got the box anymore, but I remember it was like notepads and all that. And you got an amiibo. Yes. You got the special amiibo, which you've probably got.
Oh yeah. I haven't got it to hand, but I do have that.
Did you open it? I opened mine because it looked so good as a thing to have on.
Yes, I did. There was actually 2, wasn't there? There was 2 colour versions of it.
Oh,
there was that one. They brought out another colour. I can't remember.
Was there one just like one colour? Was it or something like that, like a really basic one, or
I think so.
Or was it like a 2-tone one or something maybe for like the Game & Watch one?
A 2-tone one. I could be wrong, but it basically looked just like that. Different colour scheme.
This is the I've got a few amiibos, but the only ones I actually keep out next to me are Rob the Robot and because they're retro.
Oh, that's good.
Just the only 2. The other was Zelda ones and all that, but that is the one I absolutely love. It's just so well made, and every angle looks brilliant. You know what I mean?
You need it on that little rotating platform of yours.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Rotating. Here's the thing, though. I don't use them at all I've not used it on Switch 2 at all. I haven't used it on Switch 1 for years.
I forget you can even do it on Switch 2. The only time I used it, I did use the Zelda ones on Breath of the Wild because it gave you chests and extras on there. That's all. I used Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I did. That's the only game I used it on. And I should try and use it. What happens if you put it in Mario Kart World, for example? And anything? All these questions tonight, and I can't answer any of them.
No, but does anyone know?
Any of it?
I mean, that would make an amazing video. We should make it like, what happens when you put an amiibo in this game? You know what I mean? I've never even tested. But so the 40th, then we've got to this point now where we're talking about the 40th, right? And then you've actually put something there I have not actually delved into, which is This is the only. Is this the only confirmed thing you would say?
Yes, it is. From what I've come across so far.
Okay, so this is we think the only confirmed thing for Mario's 40th anniversary next month My Mario, a series of Mario-themed products to be released from August 26th to 2025. This is like physical products, basically, not
it's
like...
basically, yeah, these are more this is more for like baby's first Mario, basically. Yeah, but the thing I don't like, I don't know if you see it straight away, I don't like the one with the big mouth.
That's the only one I'm looking at, mate. That's the only one I'm looking at.
I can't unsee that one.
I can't. Yeah, that's the only one. That's like, as soon as you look at everything, that's the only thing I can look at.
You're eating your soul.
It does.
You know?
It feels like he's just... It feels like I've seen a horror movie or something like that where someone's got a really long open mouth and swallows someone.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's kind of like it folds out or something.
Yeah, it's I think it's like a picture book where you like, it's like a pop-up book type thing.
To be honest, the baby stuff looks so cute. Like the little baby Mario outfit. Oh, that's so good.
A bit of stuff and a little tiny switch, and then if you think you scroll down, there's like a lot more.
Oh, really?
Pictures of what the products look like. Yeah.
So is this coming out over here or is it just Japan?
I think it's Japan only.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you've got like it's
like
the
book.
It's basically. It's basically like saying you will worship Mario for the rest of your life.
Is it really bad that I look at those building blocks and go, I kind of want them?
Yeah, they look great on the shelf as well. Next to all your Game & Watches.
Everyone's like, there's face palming right now. I kind of like the idea. Those blocks look nice because I've never really gone to
them. You're importing baby toys.
Yeah, it looks better than maybe it looks better than the Lego.
Better than the Lego sets.
I've never really liked it. I've never really gone to the Mario Lego.
Like, we did get it, but the structure is
the little ones.
Weird
yeah,
looking.
I don't like them.
Yeah,
but these ones look alright, you know. Oh, look at the Mario plushie. Oh, that's
and
good.
Look at the box as well. Even the box looks cool.
I don't know. I think I'd be alright as a 40-year-old owner now. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but no, it could be an investment for
the
future.
But for playing, you know, it's you know what? It's creativity. Play with this.
And it's made of wood. How many things can you say I've got of Mario? It's made of wood. See, and there's
not much. Not much.
No,
not much. I can count on my hand.
Wouldn't Mario things?
Zero, probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
there might be something.
This could be your first one.
It could be my first Mario. My Mario made of wood stuff. I mean, it looks good. I could play with that all day. There's Yoshi could be standing there, and then the way they just done it, I would do it like that.
We joke about it, but I bet you when this goes live at the Nintendo for Japan, sell it instantly.
Sell out instantly.
I bet you.
Oh, I'll let them
Scalpers will be all over this.
Wait a minute, why is it on the Wii? Why was it on the Switch for? Free smart device app and Nintendo Switch software that children can play intuitively by pulling Mario's face. It's like Mario 64, or turning it around and around on the screen. Mario will react in various ways. Get off me! Based on the player's input, allowing parents and young children to play together and enjoy each reaction. They say it is kind of like we're gonna get babies. They've realised they're missing out on a demographic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Of babies, basically, and because the parents have got to a certain age where, you know, there's 40 years of Mario and they know Mario, they're going to introduce Nintendo to the kids as they do when they get a bit older. I know my brother does that, like they got a bit older and then they can play Nintendo together and they've all got Switches. So now this is a way of like, are they going to bring a baby's first Switch out as well? Can you imagine that, can't you?
Eventually there'll be university and you'll be just learning Mario lore.
Oh. I'm not against it though. Also, when I went there, I thought Mario was on the toilet there.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what am I scrolling down to here? Mario's first poo. And it's going to teach kids how to use the potty. Mario.
Oh no, I missed.
Mario show you how to use potty. You missed.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Too many mushrooms.
Oh my word! I think so. That's the only thing confirmed, which is interesting because it's not game related and it's kind of not really aimed at us. Although the more I look at some of the stuff, I think I'd probably pick some up for me because I'm just like that.
Blocks bit at nightly. Well, them t-shirts are kind of already round and actually do adult version because they do plates, which are not anniversary because they've been out for a little while. But even on our store, the UK one, you can get these plates with kind of like that very childlike looking style versions of the characters. Like more colours, I love it. Type of thing.
I love it. I love the little plates, little TV dinner plates. I say that to the kids.
Imagine that. Yeah. If you like little lunch, excuse me, I'm having my lunch.
Have two scoops and you've eaten it.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the interesting part of the stream where we're going to talk about rumors and predictions, what we'd like to see. So I've wrote down a few rumors I've heard across the internet about what's going to happen. But like, if you've got any that you've come across, and anyone in chat, have you heard any rumors about what's going to happen, like for the Mario's 40th, please let us know. So the big rumor I have heard, and I think some of these have been debunked as well. So if they've been debunked, whatever.
Yeah, probably about time as well. The video.
Exactly. New Super Mario Brothers collection. So this is kind of like a 3D or like a Mario All Stars, but for the but for the. It doesn't sound exciting.
It sounds horrible. I kind of don't want that.
Yeah,
it's a bit boring.
It's a bit like.
It's a bit boring.
We were talking before. It's not. It's a bit obvious, but also like, would they do it? Like, what would they bundle? To be honest, how many of those games have there been? Is there at least 3?
You had the one that was like, was it not called Golden Coins, but there was like the one that was on the 3DS that had the gold case, the yellow case.
Yeah.
That was that one. And then you had the Wii U one.
Yeah.
And then, there was, you had a Wii version, a Wii U one, and a 3DS one. So there is the 3 of them, but they weren't massively different to each other. And
then the DS New Super Mario Brothers, and we could. What about like?
Oh, DS. Sorry,
yeah,
DS. Yeah, cool. Sorry, yeah.
There's a few there that you could bundle together, but it just feels a bit like.
There's no features in it to go. Oh, it's cool. I can play this now on the Switch because of this. But it don't really have any.
What I'm thinking, mate, is it because we're like in our 40s, and that's not the generation of Mario that we grew up with and we've got nostalgia for, and younger people. They grew up with those games on the DS or whatever. Oh, I can play those again, and they've got to an age now where they're like 20s or something like that, maybe.
I guess because it is all well, at some point, you're going to get the Odyssey and like what is it, Wonder, and some of those as a collection of look, these games.
We're going to get that in the future. Because I think a lot of things, like I think we've both done this, where you start off as a big fan and then you have a dip because life gets in the way, and then you come back later on, and we've kind of done that with Odyssey and Galaxy and that, and then the other ones are like, kind of a passing interest, but you don't kind of delve in.
Yes.
That's why I'm like a bit like, not as excited. But that is one of the rumours, that new Super Mario Brothers collection. Have you got a rumour? Or do you want to? I can go straight to the next one.
Yeah, well, I think, it's not, no, I haven't actually, I tried not to purposely look at rumours and just trying to think of my own, really.
This is what the point of the video was.
Oh, no, I mean, like, I was trying to, like, think of other ones, because I know you was finding...
Yeah, I found rumours on the... Do you want to go to the next one I found?
Yeah, go for it.
So, as Barry B just said in the chat that he's looking forward to, or he thinks it would be good, Mario Galaxy 2 remake. You must have heard this one.
That one, I did hear about that one, and that's the one I want as well, to be honest.
Do you think do you think it makes sense though? Because I mean, because it didn't come out on the Mario 3D All Stars, but do you think they'll just release it as is, or do you think they'll actually remake it? And if they do that, doesn't it feel a bit annoying that they didn't do that with the first one?
Well, the first one was quite nicely upscaled a bit. If you actually played the original Wii version and then played the Switch version, it does look really nice.
Yeah. Like, do you think they did
enough? Might only be a what do you call it? Like what are the features called in graphics?
Upscale?
Like like the upscales or the I forget the name of it, but it's like a filter, not filter, but hold on, ignore it. I can't remember, but it's basically an option you can make the game look better.
Yeah. But
it's good for if you've got a lower PC, you turn that setting down.
Yeah.
Not just resolution, but it's another thing. But yeah, it's so that it does look a lot better. But I don't. If they're going to do my view, if they did do a Mario Galaxy 2 remaster, they would do number 1 as a remaster. But then it would be a bit mad because you've got that collection.
If you're right,
because the collection's not available anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
That could help at that instead, couldn't it?
But yeah, I suppose you're right though, because Galaxy is still good. You know what I mean? So you didn't really need to do that much with it to kind of, make it modern apart from upscale it. So
and they did, as I said, and add a single button to spin. That's the only thing they added, which was new.
But if they did the same with Mario Galaxy 2, does that warrant its own release, or would they have to do more to it?
I think I might do more, because the problem is with number 2, it's good, but it's basically more of number 1, which is not bad. But with the first one, you had the story of Rosalina and how she came about, and it's very sad and it's a really nice story. In this one, there isn't really. It's just like, oh, that bad lizard. I won't even name him Bowser. Yeah. Bizarre. That bad lizard guy, and all you're doing is going after him. There's no like extra character, and Rosalina's in it for like a second, and she's not really a character. She's there to help you if you do really bad in the game.
Yeah. Also,
they totally cut her out of it.
Yeah,
so
I know.
more like
Everybody says in the chat
1.5.
it's on the Wii U, but it was on the Wii. Mario Galaxy was on it. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Wii, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a Wii.
Yeah.
So did I say Wii U?
Yeah. No, sorry.
Oh.
Barry in chat said Wii U, so it was only on the Wii U. But
Oh,
no,
sorry. Yeah,
they were both
it's
on the
definitely
Wii.
because that was the early one, but you could play it on the Wii U.
Yeah,
it was a Wii one.
But
yeah,
I'm torn with that one because I feel like it'd be nice to have because it's convenient. But I'm not one of those people like, oh yeah, bring it out because it's.
Well, also they're gonna charge like 40 quid for it, and you think
you can still get the other one for about a tenner.
Yeah,
yeah, it's about that. It's about that price, and it still looks good. You know.
Yes, yeah. So it would be nice, but
that was the other rumor I've heard. Another rumor is, I mean, this is a completely obvious one, and I mean, it's not even a rumor at this point, really. A new Mario game that they're going to announce. So we're talking about like what they're going to do next month.
It's going to be a new Zelda, isn't it?
You know exactly what they're going to do. It's probably too far away because the team, if it's the same as the Odyssey team who's just been working on Donkey Kong Bonanza, then you're just going to have Miyamoto show up at the end of the trailer of the direct or whatever and say, and now we've got something to announce, and it's a new Mario game is coming, and here's a title screen.
It's in the works.
We're going to give you a title.
That's it.
And it'll say 2026, fall 2026. That's what it'll say. Like it'll be next Christmas around that time. I can't imagine it coming any earlier.
I think what would be good, just go quickly back to Galaxy. What if they did a Galaxy 3? Do you know what I mean? Imagine a Galaxy 3. Like they could have all the other bits in there with new mechanics.
I would love that.
From Bonanza.
Did they ever do that?
Things like that.
Did they ever? Because it feels like they were done with that series and they moved on. But then they'd be classing it as like a new Super Mario Brothers where they can go back and do another one of those. Do you feel like Galaxy's too close to like Odyssey in terms of like a 3D Mario that they've done?
A lot of people do compare Odyssey with Galaxy, but I do find them quite separate because of the weird mechanics of the gravity and the individual planets. You know, it's a lot different to what you got in Odyssey.
Do you think number 2 was as successful and as loved as the first game?
Well, I don't think it was, because the problem was there was not much anything. It was a good game, but there wasn't a big jump up in anything.
Yeah.
As I said, they removed pretty much any sort of story like you got in the first one, and you kind of carry. If you enjoyed Galaxy 1 and you wanted more of that, Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing that jumped in. But that's why I feel like if they did number 3, they could like do the stuff that was in like 1 and 2, like the best little bits from that. But introduce brand new elements and new like abilities.
I think though the way you've just explained it makes me think that they're not going to do that. Like you've almost like you've given them the ammunition to not do the third one because you said the second one just does the same thing as the first one, just a bit more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like they just kind of
visual thinking.
I know. It feels like maybe that
series
series run its course in 2 games, and also Nintendo do like to kind of creatively innovate when they go to like another Mario game.
Yeah, they don't want to keep. Yeah, how's that the same?
No, and they normally start with a game that isn't even a Mario game, and then they go, "Oh, this will make this a Mario game." You know, you can definitely see that in Sunshine and things like that, don't they?
Oh yeah. Well, because again, I guess it's like also because a lot of people, I always hear people going, "Oh, another Mario game." Yeah. Oh, but then
compare that to the Sonic games,
but completely different.
Yeah. I know, famously, I don't like Sonic as much, but I've learned to love Sonic a lot more. But the Sonic games do what, but kind of like they're very similar. You play one Sonic game, you've probably played 10 Sonic games. They do tend to kind of like replicate a lot of the tropes. So another rumor, I guess, this is another basic one. I mean, there's probably more, but the film, they're going to show something about the film. The Mario 2.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be because
Super Mario World,
like Yoshi and some others, isn't they? Yeah, there'll be a new trailer on the day of the 40th. I think. Do
you think it's going to be a trailer they're going to show?
Yeah, they're going to show. I reckon trailer on the day on YouTube. It ain't going to be a direct. I think it's just going to be. Oh, here's a trailer.
I don't think it'll be a trailer. I think it'll be cast. Yeah. I think it'll be casting like they did with the first one and go.
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
That was.
I know.
I hated that. I don't care who voices these characters. I want to see the Mario movie. I don't care if you've got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, or you've got Stallone, or whatever. I don't care.
I feel like
want to see good.
I feel like you're gonna go. Let's see who's back from the Super Mario World, and then it's like, Chris Pratt going, "Hi, I've loved the whole like I used to love playing Mario.
I always played the Mario game,
and I feel like I feel like the cast's gonna be in it, and they're all gonna be going, Happy birthday, Mario." I know they're all going to be doing that. They're all going to be saying happy birthday, Mario. Happy birthday.
And they're all going to have little stick on moustaches and go,
yeah, and
birthday,
Jack Black's going to do a song at the end of it going, happy birthday, Mario. He's going to do the Mario and then the Mario dance. Oh, he's going to dress up.
Do the Mario
he's going to dress up as Mario from a TV show. You know, the wrestler guy, what's his name? He's going to do that and do the Mario song. Yeah. He's going to do that for the 40th. He's
going to get number 1.
Oh, that is going to be, he's going to do that. He's going to do that. I can see it now. And Vin Diesel's going to voice Yoshi or something. You're going to get something like that. You're going to get an actor to do it. Like, so, no. What else? Okay, well, what the Mario film then? What else could they add to it apart from Yoshi? What the capes? Is he going to fly? Mario going to fly? What's the story in this one? How do they take it to another level?
The because you had like some of the other. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some of the other enemies. Well, maybe like did you have some of the enemies from Mario Brothers 2 and stuff in it? Like what's the lizard? What's the lizard's name?
In Mario 2, I don't think they're going to put Mario 2 in it. The whole, I feel like I think they're going to figure Wart. Like I don't think Wart's going to come into it. No,
well, things like that.
I feel right. I think what they're going to do. We kind of look at Mario World and we think it's called Super Mario World, isn't it? And I think you think, oh, it's going to be like the game. I think what they're going to do, because they spent most of the first film in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes.
I think they're going to bring it into Earth, into like Brooklyn, and have all of the enemies come into Brooklyn. And
it did do that. Yeah, like there's certain parts of the film that has like elements of that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot in that in the kind of. Because Odyssey's got a feel of that, you know what I mean, where they have a bit of real life kind ofness to it. I think maybe they'll do a
dinosaur and becomes a T-Rex.
Yeah, I think they'll like do that. And like Donkey Kong.
Cappy,
yeah, because you want Donkey Kong being on the Empire State Building or something like that, being like Kong or whatever. I don't know. We might do elements like that.
Turn up, she'll sing away like in Bonanza.
Exactly. There'll be elements of that, and you want to see characters who were in the new Mario Kart and all that stuff, and then, oh god.
I'd want to see the callbacks to old stuff, like, well, that's what I want, because I'm still waiting for the sequel for the Mario Brothers movie, the original one. I'm still waiting for that sequel.
Yeah, I would love that.
It ended on to be continued because the princess came back with a gun.
I wonder if they ever actually continue that in a comic book form or something like that. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
If they haven't done that, someone should make that. Someone should. That'd be well interested.
Yeah, because they did that with Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes, they did. And Batman as well, 1989. They did a continuation of a book. No, comic book, but a book. Someone wrote a book that continued on from that.
Okay.
Well, I've talked about this before, but the Mario film, I'm going to go and see it in the cinema, the new one. I went to see the other one and enjoyed my time there, but shortly after trying to watch it again, I was just like, It's just,
I think my problem is with it. Big problem with me, they tried to modernize too much because, like, how many amazing music tracks has the Mario series got? It's
god, it's like Take On Me and all that in a new one. Yeah,
they put Take On Me in his training montage. Stuff like that. Like they obviously were housing for kids to go.
Isn't it made by the guys who did Minions and all that? So it's like that kind.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, mate, like let's be honest. Before we go into until we go into crazy it's for kids.
I knew you could say that. No,
it is.
No, I want my new Mario blocks and watching the new movie.
Yeah, the original movie was just absolutely nuts, and we should be happy we got that because it's insane.
Yeah.
Like that for kids with these like mushrooms people and all this. It was sick in places with giant Goombas and all that. The live action, we're never gonna get that. Like I'm hopeful for Zelda. I'm a bit more hopeful for Zelda because I think they're going to go a live action kind of fantasy film. I'm hoping that, but I think Mario was always going to be. They've got to be kind of quirky and jovial and fun.
Like you can't. What can you do with that really? Because it works in like cartoon form. That's why I thought the movie would work quite well. But sadly, I've watched the old movie more than the new
me too, and I will. I'll watch that way more times. And I know like outside of like here in this chat, probably that most people don't like the original Mario Brothers movie, but we love it. You know, there's the charm and the age we saw it and all that. And a new one is good. It's good. It does the job. Obviously, kids love it and all that, you know.
You'll go to the cinema and get the cups and things like that.
I'll go to the cinema and then I'll go and get the new van. Buy the new van.
Yeah, do you know what? Van's still sealed.
No.
Yeah. I don't know where. Oh, wait a minute, it's next to me. look, sealed. Oh, look, there's actually dust.
Oh my word!
Oh, still sealed. Look, this is gonna be worth
mine.
£10.
I'll be honest. I think mine's discolouring a little bit because I don't know. It's got a bit of dust on it, but it's like a little bit green.
Well, mine isn't, because mine is pristine because it's never seen daylight.
I have actually got an unopened sealed. I think it's because it's sold for a £5. The Donkey Kong world. You know where he is, where he fights Donkey Kong. I've got that, and that opens up. I've still got that box.
I never got around to getting.
I got that. Yeah, I don't know why. It was super cheap one time.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I've got the van.
The van is good. I mean, there's going to be people watching you who haven't got the van. I can't believe it. Like,
I know.
Just imagine.
You'd be a fan. You got the van.
So that was all the rumours I've heard, and I'm going to go on to like what I'm going to guess, and which I think 100% is going to be there. Yeah. So this is the ones I haven't heard, but I think what you said before was a good way to start with it. I think they're going to do something in Tetris 99 to do the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, I feel that's a guarantee because that's an easy one to do. And what was meant to add? I think it was for the 35th one. I was meant to add this. For the eShop on the original Switch, obviously, they themed all of the eShop with Mario. So like it would be like yellow on the side, and when you go to download the game, Mario would be jumping, hitting the block, a bit like when you used to download games on the 3DS, where we drop into the blocks. Basically, you had Mario coming along, and loading screen would be Mario running.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't pick up.
I don't remember that at all. You know, I mean, I did, but I just don't remember. I think I just thought, that's why. Wait, I just didn't realise it was a new thing.
Probably didn't think nothing of it.
No,
but it was. And also, Google did something as well for the anniversary.
Oh.
Like you'd hover, I think you would type in coin or something, and in the corner where it would say Google, say you can keep clicking the coin. Ding, ding, ding,
that's
ding.
good.
Like,
I wonder if Google probably do something for the 40th, won't they?
They would do something for it.
So the other thing I think that 100% going to do is put Mario Sunshine on Nintendo Switch Online, because they've already said the Mario Sunshine's coming. It's not on there yet, is it?
Oh yeah, no, it's not. Yes, that's true, and we know it's confirmed for it. And again, it's making me more think about why they got rid of the 3D All Star Collection. So they could then re-release it later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a given.
Sense.
Have you got another one what you think they're definitely going to do before I go through my list?
I think they're gonna. No. Well, to be honest, you talked about the movie a bit. Yeah. I personally think they're going to release a trailer for the new movie.
Yeah, you think a trailer rather than like cast saying "Happy Birthday, Mario."
I think
it's the Happy Birthday Mario thing for me.
Yeah,
this is the way to reintroduce the cast, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I say they're going to do a really boring one. All Mario games are going to have a discount on the eShop.
Yeah,
they will do that. It'd be like 10% off.
Oh, what?
No, it'd be 40% off. That might be quite a good one.
Yeah,
do 40% off every game. That's quite a lot. 40% though, isn't
might be like 4.0%.
Oh yeah. There you go.
We go. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll go one actually. Yeah. Okay, here's what I think will happen. I mean, this is a bit of a cop out because I'm going to include two. Yeah, I think Mario Odyssey, Mario Wonder, or both will get a Switch 2 upgrade version.
Oh, that's good. Cool. Yeah.
I think.
Will that be a payable thing? Because there's some games.
Yeah, I think they'll be on the. I think because the Mario games. I think that the bit of cool news they introduced about it. There's two parts to this. I think it'll be part of the Nintendo Switch Online, so you can get it free the way you get the Zelda ones.
Yeah.
But I also think, and this is another thing I'm predicting, they'll do a Switch 2 bundle with one of those Marios. You know, the same way. Because I was thinking, maybe they wouldn't do it with the Switch 1 game, even though it's an upgrade, but they're doing that with the Pokemon game, aren't they? Like ZA?
Yeah.
It's not a Switch 1 game, but they made the upgrade version of Switch 2 game.
Yeah.
I think they'll do a 40th anniversary Switch 2 with one or two bundled Mario games.
Ooh, yeah.
And the Switch cons or something in there will be Mario kind of 40th.
I was literally going to say, is the Joy-Con's going to be like a Mario? Because they did. I don't know if it was like the anniversary, but I bought these in Japan because we only got them in a bundle when they brought a Mario pack where it was like a darker red. Like a darker red Joy-Cons. You could buy them separately in Japan, but you only got them in a Mario bundle for the Switch in the UK.
Okay.
At the time. And I think
cool.
that was near an anniversary, but yeah.
Like
so
that.
It could be, that'd seem a bit like. How about a dock, though, as well? The theme dock.
Oh, theme dock, and also I think
Yeah.
even more so, I think they might bring out a Mario 40th Pro controller. Damn it, Julio.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, yes, yeah.
A Pro controller,
yeah.
40th Mario,
Yeah.
something special for you because
it'd be that Mario had a big long mouth.
Yeah.
On the end
Oh
of the
God, no. But I think it'd be stupid of them not to do that, because then the people who haven't bought a Pro controller yet, like you, will be like, oh well, I'll get that one then.
I want that one.
I want that one. I might as well get the 40th anniversary.
Splatoon 2. I've got the Splatoon 2 one. That is gorgeous.
There you go. I
love that one. I didn't buy I thought the normal one looked a bit boring, just all black. And then that one came out, and I was like, oh,
I got the normal one.
And I wasn't even playing Splatoon 2, and I bought it.
You just liked it, yeah. So I've got one more thing. I think this is kind of good guesses as well. This is not what I want, by the way. I just think this is what they'll do. Mario Kart World DLC. I think they'll announce that. The first bit of DLC. And I think it'll be... And this is kind of like a bit of like what I think they'll do, but I don't really think they'll do it. I think the Mario Kart DLC locked in. I think that's... Because it's Mario. At the end of the day, it's got Mario in the title. It's a Mario game. And I think what I kind of want them to do is kind of some Mario Kart Legacy thing in there.
I knew you said that.
I know. Yeah. I feel like what I would love, and they won't do, they'll do it in some other fashion, where you can go around in free roam, and you can go to a warp zone to like older Mario Kart games.
You find a pipe and you go and it's all like the
exactly,
retro,
and you go to Retro World with your friends, so you can go in there and you both become like 8-bit or something like that. But it's still got the same feel.
How could that be?
You just kind of style it differently. I would love that, and it kind of like this 40th anniversary, because you forget, like, it's not just Mario; it's like Mario's games, isn't it? So it could be like
it's not just him. Yeah, it's because all the stuff.
They could be celebrating Mario Kart, and they want to shift more Mario Kart, and everyone's like, a lot of us have fell off Mario Kart World like super early. I
honestly haven't been back on it for quite a while now.
So what would like make us go back? I mean, DLC, roadmap, and something exciting that you can do that's completely different than just like what we've been doing so far. Adding to that free roam world, I think would be something that I would be interested in. And
maybe like additional characters, pixel versions of the character as a selection.
Yeah,
like when you get the outfits or whatever.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah. Oh, actually, you can make that so simple. Just have like you become like a 16-bit like version of yourself in the car, like in like Octopath Traveler. We have that kind of 2D kind of thing, but in the car. I'd love that. That'd be cool. That's a good way to do it.
And all the sound effects for every time you'd fire a weapon would be a 16-bit version, and not the modern one.
Yeah, because you don't have to. Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that. But you have to fix the whole. You have to fix that character selection screen, because they're so annoying. Because every time you go like 50 versions of like Mario or something, just have it at one and cycle through them, please, Nintendo.
Yeah, you're like trying to choose. You got 2 tests. You got like 3 seconds.
You've got no time.
Mario, damn it!
Got no time.
I've got to be him now.
Okay, so these are the things that what I'd like. Have you got a list for any of these, or just want to rattle through these as well?
Oh, no, rattle through these. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the things I would like, but I don't know. These are just me throwing out there. Mario Paint 2.
Oh yeah, because there technically was a Mario Paint 2 on the DD64. They could basically repurpose that and put that stuff together. And again, because of Mario Paint with the control, because if you notice as well, they introduced that on the
Switch Online,
Switch Online stuff, but they made quite a big deal about it over the others, because other games go, oh, here's a set of games. They just went, here's Mario Paint.
Because he uses a mouse. And
it's a way to shift. Mouse, and you think, oh, that could be,
This is a way to shift Switch 2s, isn't it? Because we can use the mouse with this controller.
Have you played it yet?
No, I have not. Mate, I have not used a mouse on the Switch. I know. I've
done that at least.
I literally just used, I've got it here, I use the Pro Controller, which I absolutely adore. I think this controller
I've got one of them.
I keep saying it, and then people are bored of me, but I just think you can see the difference between it. Because it's so, just the finish on it is beautiful. It's so nice.
It is a very nice controller. That's why I'm waiting for the Mario edition.
Yeah, you're going to get that one now. I'm going to be so jealous.
Yeah.
But Mario Paint 2, I think...
But yeah, I could see that could be a thing.
I want to... This is the thing, I was saying this last time when we talked about this. I'd like... You've got to balance here, because it's got to be accessible for everyone, families. Like Mario Paint 1 was. It's like simple, you know what I mean? The way they sugarcoat everything, all the savings, all animated and all that. So they got to have the music maker in there. They got to have the animation studio in there. They got to have the bug game's got to come back in some fashion.
Oh yeah.
But that'd be better this time round. Maybe a level up or whatever. And everywhere you unlock things and all that stuff. But there's got to be other elements to it which aren't just what we've seen before. There's got to be other things like the coloring book and all that stuff in there as well. But there's got to be other things that we're not even thinking about that you could do that are quite fun. Like it incorporates the camera.
Oh yeah,
it's got to incorporate the camera, so you can make I don't know, weird you make videos. Oh, there you go. You make videos in there. Mario Paint 2 it's got a video. You just edit videos. You can you record a bit of video. You can draw on the videos, and you can put Mario icons and stuff like this in there. Or you can
kind of like an evolution of the 3DS with the AI, AR code type thing.
Put you in there, push you in there, and you can make comic book strips. And putting you in there, and you in there with talking to Mario and all. It's stuff like that. I think video is going to be a big component, and you can share them. And maybe what Nintendo does, you won't do it because we're just pie in the sky with this. They have some system where every month or something they're sharing the best ones on the accounts and saying, "Look at this."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On their YouTube channel or something like that, they're sharing the best ones and all that. And I think Mario Paint 2, if it's surrounded by video, will be quite big, and it also could sell the cameras for them. And obviously use the mouse.
You can mess around and make stuff on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that will be, because I think that would be on. But it's going to rather be because there wasn't any other big mouse games for the SNES at the time. I think you could play a couple of other little ones where I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think that would be quite nice and keep the quirkiness that you had. Like well, there is a little bit like that. If you've got the Game Boy camera on the Game Boy that had like the ball game, you put your face on the character, so it's very simple. And also there's basically various game on a 3DS you'd include yourself onto, things like
maybe
that.
Mario Paint 2's got all those filters. It's got a Game Boy camera in there, for us retro gamers. We put that in there and you can share these on social. I think that'd be a good one. I'd love that, a Mario Paint 2 with utilising all the stuff we've got. Okay, Mario Kart Maker. I mentioned this last time. I'm still excited about this, the idea of please do this.
I think they really did an F-Zero Maker. If you've got F-Zero on the this is why they were making a big deal about the DD64 because basically the games were on like a type of, I think it's like a RAM cart where basically it was a game, but you could write to it. So and what you do is you'd be able to make tracks on the F-Zero version of it and make the track and play it in a Japanese arcade, or I think that was for the new one. But you basically take your only mates and they can play your track. I just want to
bring up one comment because I think it's actually really interesting about the mouse in Switch 2. I wonder if the mouse is useful for people with limited grip hand function. You know what's really interesting about that? Because the Switch 2, these Pro controllers, got these assignable buttons that you can put anything to, which is so cool. And the way they kind of just blend into the controller, it never gets in the way. You never feeling them there.
You can set that as jump and stuff.
So you put that as jump and that. It's a great way of doing it, isn't it? What they're doing with the.
And it does work quite well because the way the mouse bit works, you've got access to the analog, the two buttons on top, and the side buttons. So if you've got like use of like hands and stuff, you can use it in different ways on there, to be quite honest.
So good. So Mario Kart Maker. So I was saying that I do love the idea of that. It's basically just Mario Maker, but with Mario Kart.
Yeah, and using the mouse to draw the track out.
It's just if you can utilize all the things, and please do that, Nintendo. That's what I'd be really excited about. And I mean, you can do all the styles, but I think if you'd made it the simple to kind of like the SNES one, I'd be happy with that. I mean, it's gonna be really tough to kind of do like 3D games, compared to what they've done with Mario Maker.
Oh yeah.
But so if you stuck to the SNES.
Simple. Well, I can see him doing like Mario Kart 40.
There you go. Let's be confirming that as well. Mario Kart. I'd like a Mario Kart 100 style.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we talked about before. That's what we love. Nintendo must have been looking at that and thinking we can do that as well.
Yeah.
Next one. I mean, it's so easy because I just said it. Mario Maker. I'd love to see a new Mario Maker, but do you support it properly now on Switch 2?
Well, again, mouse controls. You've got
it's
that.
Perfect for it, isn't it? Absolutely perfect time.
And because you've got two, you could maybe do it in a way that it's a two-player level maker to a degree. Like, you could build that side and I could build the other.
I never thought about that because you could basically
it both works as mouse. They both work.
They're both mice, right and left. Oh god, I never thought about that. Like two people take control of the mouse on the screen. and helping building something. That's really cool.
Like if you work on that side of the screen, I'll do this bit. You know, them sort of elements would be quite
I love that.
interesting.
I mean, the mouse is the biggest feature of the Mario Maker. I mean, it just ends there. It's like, it's just all the same stuff we've had before, I guess. But what else could they add that's interesting apart from the mouse controls? Is there anything that's new come out that you could add and go, oh, that makes it great? What's
the only thing I can think of is newer using elements of newer Mario games in it. It's like Wonder. Add Wonder in there because you would have Wonder as one of the extra themes because it always had in each of the games.
What about like what you said earlier that was interesting about with the original Mario Maker? A big selling point for that for you was incorporating other franchises. Like
yeah.
So they can. So instead of just going like, because you haven't got much more Mario stuff to mine for new Mario Maker unless it goes completely 3D. Mario Maker 3D because it's number 3 could be 3D. I don't know if I want that. But if the mind over 2D games and was Mega Man in the original one? Did you put Mega Man in it? I can kind of see him. I can kind of see it in it, but I don't know if it was.
It's not because he's Capcom. Well, I don't know. Capcom, do come Capcom stuff, but I knew it was definitely Samus. It was definitely. I'm sure Simon Belmont was in there. You had. You even had actually. There's a Japanese guy who got quite big in gaming where he was basically put into a room and he had to try and complete a game. It was like early Twitch before Twitch sort of thing. And basically even he had his own theme and his little version of him in the game, little suit.
That's awesome.
And I can't remember his name, but he was quite a big personality in Japan. For like the old games, classic games. There was Hello Kitty ones on there, as I said earlier. There was a good amount, and they used to do it normally around when the new when it was their anniversary.
Splatoon,
on that game.
Splatoon, things like that. And adding paint and all that stuff. You know,
good point.
You could kind of open up Mario Maker so it's not just about Mario, and some of the other characters can kind of like they did with the original one. I like the idea of that. And I was Waggy mentioned about on the chat there Yoshi's Island, but I just don't think they'll push on that because it's Yoshi. You know, I feel like I was originally going to write that down as my thing, but I thought it's a Yoshi game. Really, I know it was originally called like Super Mario World 2 or whatever.
2,
but I've never really seen it as that. I've seen it as its own kind of thing.
And it does handle quite a bit different, even though I know it's a platformer. But there's lots of like kind of puzzles, and you have to go back and forth in the same area to work out to get to the next section, and then transformations and stuff.
The next thing I've got is a proper Mario 64 remake, like from the ground up. That could warrant its own release, and it looks really good. Because you've seen those like 4K versions that are going around that people have made.
They're all there,
And then people done it with like Wind Waker and all that. And like if they did that,
would you reckon they would use an existing engine now, wouldn't they? So would they use the Mario like I don't know, like a newer version of the Odyssey?
Probably. I don't know because I mean that team would be I don't know. It would be another team, I guess, because they'd be busy. But I just feel like. They could make that from the ground up with better camera and handling. It's still a game that for a lot of people, like I mean,
and then have a button, go back to the old and new.
Or just include it on there. Yeah, I'd love that. I mean, I'm not even the biggest fan of 64. Obviously, I've enjoyed my time with it recently, but I know it's a cultural impact, and I know a lot of people of that generation bloody love that game, and I feel like a ground up remake could be really special for people. With really amazing lighting and everything, you know, like Mario looking just looking really polished, and it show off the Switch too. But it's a good way to kind of reflect on Mario's heritage, like for the anniversary, and bring him into the future with one of those games.
Well, because they did a weird kind of opposite thing. They did introduce the Mario 64 skin on Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
you could get like it looked like Mario 64, like his skin, like that, you know, the jagged N64 one, but in Odyssey. And things like that. So they've kind of dabbled with having
done a little bits
of that, where you know they obviously want to do some more bits with it. I think that'd be a good one because a good enough game. A lot of people might not have ever completed it fully.
Yeah,
64. And it was.
I think that would warrant its own package, its own release, and it's called like Mario 64 40th anniversary version. You know, well, it's not even 40th anniversary because he's not 40, and that game's not that old. But you know, this Mario 40 or whatever version.
Yeah.
So Waggy will answer that question in a bit. Actually, after we've only got a couple of these to go, and then we'll answer any questions. So if you guys have got any questions for us, like please do ask, and like what I'll go through in a minute and answer these. We're just on our last few with these. I got excited and come up with a lot of things I'd like to see.
Good,
I come up with another 99 game. I'd like to see a Dr. Mario 99. I think
that
would go
work.
good.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels like a home run. Like it feels like dead easy. You know exactly how it'd be.
Well, you could do Dr. Mario 2-player anyway.
Yeah. Is
You
it
plug him
anything
in
like
and
that?
it-
You just
and
send
every
over
time
to one of ones. Yeah.
empty. Yeah, as soon as you've got down one of the viruses, that virus will then appear on the next person's screen, and
Just,
so
I think that'd be brilliant, and I'd be up for that. And I quite like the game. The music's brilliant as well. So I don't even go about that. Okay. Right, so I've put. Oh yeah, okay. This is what I'd like to see, but we've talked about how we did not use our Mario Game and Watch, but I think a Mario 3 Game and Watch could be quite good, which might include Mario World as well. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, well they could do because they're pretty simple to do.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna bypass the Western 2. I don't think they do that.
Nah.
And they put like 2 on the other one with Mario 1, didn't they? I think because Mario 3 is incredibly iconic.
It is, yeah.
I mean,
I still remember the advert on TV where they go Mario, and they showed a big face.
And I feel like
if
they're gonna shine a light on like the 3D ones and all that, and the new ones coming out, I feel like you still kind of want to point at those ones. And I've got something really good actually about that in a minute. But I think like a handheld little Mario 3 could be a thing. They kind of make it look a little bit special. It's like yellow or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the box colors somehow. I don't know.
It'd look like the NES game, the box, wouldn't it? Like all the kind of yellow and everything around it. I think it'd look nice, and maybe it includes Mario World. You know, so Mario 3 and Mario World, that's together on the same system, could be amazing. You know, I mean, obviously very different. One's 8 and one's 16, but okay. So the last couple of things. I put Mario Kart DLC, Mario Kart Legacy in this one as well because I feel like they won't do it, but I want it. So the last thing. This one I really want, and they won't do it, but because it means you have to work with somebody else who I really like, and it's something a company I've been talking about a lot. Right, I always forget the name. I want them to do a definitive Super Mario All Stars, but made with digital Eclipse. So the guys who did like Atari 50, Tetris Forever, the new Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I want them to do that, but like it's got interviews with all the people who worked on it. So Miyamoto's talking about it. It's got a timeline of like this is what we did then, blah 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 blah, and it's like or maybe like even the Game Boy games are on there. Every Mario Game Boy game from that time as well. Maybe up to like the second one. But it's got the Mario All Star games. It's got the 2 Mario Land games. Maybe it's got some of the arcade stuff on there, and it's got a big rich history of how these games were made. That's the important bit. So I want digital clips to work
because there is a lot of background. There is a lot of archive footage about and stuff, but getting that put together properly. And maybe some brand new interviews and
photos.
Like
I bet there's videos going by, or like back in the day when they were kind of like working on it, and photos,
early versions of it, looks.
The timeline, the way like Atari did the timeline thing, because Nintendo, maybe it's like a Nintendo one like this, where it shows you like the timeline where they showed they were working on like playing cards and all the way to like working on Donkey Kong and Popeye and all that. And a lot of these games are included on this, so maybe you can get like the arcade version of Donkey Kong and Popeye.
Because you get the ROMs around the arcade
rich
games,
history, and it goes maybe all the history up until. I mean, you can't put everything on there, but like up until all the Mario All Stars games and a couple of the Game Boy games, because that would be incredible. And this is something I want. It's so pie in the sky, they'll never do it because you never get what you want from Nintendo. They just surprise you or give you nothing at all, like that Ronan Keating song. And I think with digital clips, the way they've been putting out these documentaries, like the new Mortal Kombat Legacy one looks fantastic. The Atari one's great. The Tetris one I want to get at some point. That's my dream that they do something like this, because as an adult kind of retro gamer, I don't want just a collection of things just thrown at the wall like that. If Mario 3D All Stars is all right, but it's just the games and soundtrack. I was like, I want more now.
Yeah, and like it's like we can get them anyway if we really badly wanted them. But it's all that extra bonus stuff, because that's what pushes me want to get them, because you want to learn more about it. Because I love watching makings and stuff now things are.
Oh
and
my God.
Playing it through the timeline is brilliant.
I mean, if you couldn't include the games, at least put like footage of the games. So we've got like a documentary on there of like at the stages that you were at to get to the Mario All Stars ones, and like cut it off maybe when they get to like maybe at the end of the 16-bit, maybe Yoshi's Island or something, or Mario World, cuts it off. You know, leave room for DLC later on if they want to update it like they did with the Atari 50. And they did that. I think that, honestly, that would make my year if they announced that, because I just got to this age now, like, and it's their fault, you know, because they showed us what these collections could be. You know, we've had collections in the past which are just so lazy. We just throw games out, and like, we didn't realize at the time. Oh, it's nice to have it. But when you've seen like the way they did with the Atari one, with the lovely, the amazing timelines and the straight interviews and the pictures, and it's what an adult
gives you more
wants.
involved, because there was because you could see for example, you could see a game that is not very good. You go, well, the game wasn't very good, but if you watched the making of that game, you'd probably appreciate for why it was made that way, and the limitations they had and what they could work with and things like that. And you know, and knowing how the games work, you'd see it in a different light, because a lot of times when you're younger, you get a game and you play it, you don't care who made it, really. You don't know the name of in credits, do you read it?
No,
you know, you don't know.
And that's why I don't think like the Mario 40th anniversary is not that exciting to a kid who's just got into Mario, because they're like, I don't care. But for us, it's a way to serve the actual like historical fans, the people who are as old as Mario themselves, you know. I think that will be amazing. Do you want Daisy and Mega Mushroom and Mario 2? Oh God, I might get that. But that is the big thing I want. Digital clips working with Nintendo to do some. Have your camera frozen?
Oh,
I think.
Oh, it has.
You're right.
I'm suddenly shocked. Whoa, what's happened?
Now you've moved over there. I don't know why. If you do that, you're all right. Actually, you're just smaller now. Yeah, move it over.
There you go.
You fixed it now.
I don't know what happened there. My camera just like.
I just thought you were like thinking about it. You like that.
I was like, okay.
Such a good idea.
A good idea.
Oh,
it's gone.
Well, yeah, that is my dream, right. And I thought about that like yesterday, and I wrote that down. I was like, oh my God, just imagine if you did that. But then as soon as I wrote it down, I thought, oh, I've just confirmed that's not going to happen.
The problem is, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of research, and if someone takes hold of it and works with the project, and then works alongside in the show. But the problem is also, remember, even though we see a lot of Nintendo stuff, they are very secretive still.
Yeah, do you?
A lot of back end stuff, and it's their baby, and I don't want to give anything away. You know, that's
one
why
of the rumors that I didn't put in the list, but I'll throw it in now because I think it's completely debunked. But so on the time when they did the 35th anniversary, they'd registered a Twitter account or an X account to use that to promote the 35th anniversary, right? And they did that a few years beforehand. So someone has stumbled across an account on X that I think is going to be used for the Mario 40th. And he was saying like but it was like registered like 5 years ago. So you're talking about like, you know, being very secretive. It might be just you know, someone might have just done it, and then, you know, someone stumbled on it. But it just show you like, if it is true, they are working on things like this like a lot of time in advance.
Yeah. But they've done weird things before, where on their Twitter account they released a picture of Mario on the beach, and he's like got a drink and he's got sunglasses, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Sunshine 2's coming out!" It was just like, "Happy summer, everybody."
I remember that caused a lot of controversy, because everyone was like, "Has he not got like a hairy chest?" And it was like, it was weird seeing like, did he have nipples and all this? It was just so weird.
And I was like, I thought, this is. I thought it'd be hype for a new game, and all there being a bit. Odd of it, and then that was it. It was just a thrown away comment type of thing.
So,
but then you have got the Nintendo Museum with a lot of stuff being released now, because you've got that in Japan. So they might have something more with that.
Oh
as well.
My God, yeah, they release some. And also the things that we haven't, and you can just throw in, right? The things that you will announce as well. Something about the museum. It'd be great if
yes, a new part to the museum or something.
And
I reckon.
A new part to the theme park.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, theme park stuff.
Because we had Donkey Kong was the latest one.
Yeah.
So there'd be something new Mario related there.
Mario. Have you got Mario Kart? Have you got a Mario?
Yeah, it's a VR. I did do the VR Mario Kart long ago, but that was
In the theme park.
You've got the Yoshi ride. There is a Mario Kart one, yeah, because you've got like a Mario VR,
Oh right, yeah,
like glasses bit, like an
yeah,
AR type thing. So there is one of those already.
yeah.
Um,
I feel like
but it could be.
yeah. Would he want to go overboard with all the because you've got the Zelda stuff to work on the future. That'll be for the Zeldas. I think it's that Zelda anniversary maybe next year. So
Yeah, I
I
can't
think it
remember.
is
That
next
will be
year.
one. That'd be the
I
next one.
think it's
wouldn't
next
it?
year.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of that will go into that. But anyway, mate, right? So that was the end of our Mario themed anniversary conversation. I just want to answer this question by Waggy. If anyone else has got any questions or anything, or like things you just want to comment on, we'll comment on it now before we finish up, because we're not going to do the post box now. We're going to do it in a separate video. This is the way we're going to handle this now. Waggy asks, have you both finished Donkey Kong Bonanza? Has your opinion changed now? So I'll be honest, I'll answer that first. I played a good bunch of it, and then Shadow Labyrinth came out, and I've just been playing that, and I don't know why. I don't even rate it that highly. I'm just caught in a Metroidvania trance, and I need to jump and play. I know Donkey Kong Bonanza is fantastic. What are your thoughts on it? Has it gone a bit samey, or are you still loving it?
I'm absolutely loving it, because every time you start to get like a bit wary of the level you're at, and you feel like you've seen quite a lot, and then when you then go down to the next sub level, called sub level, level, I think it's called, yeah. And it's a whole new world in that, and it's just like, and I'm still absolutely loving it, but I've kind of been having a flip between Cyberpunk and that, so I kind of even it out.
That's a big one, isn't it? Yeah,
I know, and I kind of been doing a bit of each. But then the other day, when I was having problems with streaming here, we both went to Starbucks, and I sat and played Bonanza for like an hour and a half, and I just completely zoned out, and it was absolutely brilliant. The only thing I don't like about Bonanza that I have got an opinion on is so far the bosses are too easy. And it really bothers me, because I just go a big version and take them out really quickly.
And you kind of want to spend a bit more time on them before they're gone forever and you can't fight them again.
I want to be able to have a bit of a struggle. I want to be able to, like, if you've played Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, the bosses are brilliant, but they are frustrating because they're quite a big deal, but they're a boss, you know?
Yeah, they're supposed to be, yeah.
But so far, I'm still learning new abilities on it. I see the formation of how they do the levels. You do get to a point which is clever, where when you start out, you want to smash up absolutely everything in sight, and then eventually you stop doing that, and then working through just to get to the bananas, and then doing it. And so far I'm still loving it. I've got about 200 and something bananas, and I'm still going strong on it.
Is there not a difficulty option? Not on the bosses, no. You have that Nintendo way of,
it's
like,
just start, innit?
The bananas are the hard thing. Like, there's certain bananas that are tougher to get than the others. And that's
the
where
one
the
where
difficulty comes in. Optional, really.
We've got the dimension one. We've got to get 3 bananas and work out where they are. That's tricky. I've had to buy a load of balloons for that, because I have lost
those ones. I like end up spending the most time. If I go into one of them, I'll be there for a good like an hour maybe. To be like one of the bananas.
Trying to find that last one.
Yeah,
like, where is it?
They're brilliant. Them actually, they're really good. Like good puzzle rooms.
So far, still loving it. It still feels great, and I've been playing it handheld and on the TV.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mostly handheld for me, but when I put it on the TV, it looks incredible. Like, it's so beautiful. I mean, I've said it before. Like, there's gonna be people here now who are like, oh, I haven't got a Switch 2. If you haven't got one yet, you're probably not enamored by Mario Kart or Donkey Kong Bonanza just yet. You're probably waiting for other ones, but also because these directs are coming close to Christmas, I think they're probably going to announce a new bundle, like we were saying before, like maybe a new Mario one. So it's probably time for that. But for Donkey Kong, I got to I've still not a minecart level. I got to that bit, and I unlocked one of the special powers, and that was it. And then I just jumped off another game. But I'm trying to play more games. I was saying this the other day on the stream. There's an issue I've got where I need to jump around and play more stuff. Otherwise, I can stick on one for too long. Even though at the end I can beat it in like 20 hours, which is a good time. But that's sporadic hours, you know.
But that's why having physical games is great, because then you can leave it for a long time and then go, right, I'll go back to that game.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking of using my Switch 1 a lot more as well as the 2. So I've got like the 2 set up for it. When I go down, I play this. When I play the Switch 1, I play this. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it kind of gives me like, because I kind of like, as soon as you put the game, I go, as soon as you put the power on, you're in the midst of that game, because of the way these consoles work.
Yes.
But if I have another one, then I'm like, well, I'll just play that and that one, and they kind of their own. I can play 2 games at the same time, then kind of. Luke asks, would you play games based on the Super Mario Brothers TV show or Bob Hoskins movie? God, that's such a good question. Would it be
Maybe
fun
like,
if they did?
oh,
I think both would be great, but I mean, both
Yeah.
are going to go for the Bob Hoskins thing, aren't we? Because it's so weird.
I would. It would, but if it was like all parts from the cartoon as well, that would look really, really stylish.
Yeah, it would. I'm going to get the
as
trailer.
well.
Sorry,
But I could see like the Mario Brothers game like done like Mortal Kombat style, innit?
Yeah.
You know, that sort of feel to it. But I mean, yeah,
I'm going to get the classic trailer. I'm
going
to get a trailer up just as we're doing this, talking about it, because I think why not? Oh, that's the one.
Because also you've got like with the Bob Hoskins ones, because you've got like different part of the other elements. Because you could use the super scope, which you can't do a super scope in the other games, can you? So that'd be quite.
That's a good question. Though, do you think they'll ever bring a gun for the a proper gun again, like a zapper, super scope,
or something?
Or do you reckon they're done with guns? Do you reckon they don't want to?
I don't think. I think I think they kind of done because they did the bazooka because that was like a more family friendly over the normal standard. Like
I would love to see a new classic zapper. I think that'd be ace.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be a good way to kind of go back to. I mean, they're not going to bring Duck Hunt again, and then you shoot ducks.
They have brought out on the Switch. They bring out. It's a really bad game, but it's something called like Space Invaders, and basically you put the Joy-Con inside like a fake light gun.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
Saying that, would they bring out Duck Hunt on the Nintendo Switch Online if you brought a new light gun out?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even a light gun, is it? It's just an attachment for the Joy-Con. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it'd be. I don't know if they do Duck Hunt now because you're shooting ducks. And I don't know if that's one of those things you kind of want people to remember.
I'm about to say they might want to go against that stuff now because obviously times have changed for a lot of things and people kick up fuss about
completely went off
that bit. That bit with the movie where it's showing him in a police car. That could be like a new version of a Mario Kart.
Yeah, look at that.
Imagine that. That'd be amazing.
I would love to see like a game based on this. By the way, there's flashing images and all this, and this trailer is insane. By the way, I didn't know. There's so much.
God, there's lots going on then.
But yeah, I'd love to see someone do something with it. I don't think they're ever going to do it though. It's going to warrant it. Anyway, mate, thank you so much. We've oh my god, how long was this?
Oh, you weren't there meant to be a timer at some point?
Oh, we did. So we're gonna put a timer. Is this what? I don't even know. Have we got a timer on this?
How we've been on for? I haven't actually kept track of time.
I haven't kept track of time. I need a timer on the screen. It's supposed to be 2 hours. Guys, can you let us know?
It's 10 to 10.
What time we start this? Oh God! Right,
7.
guys.
We start at 7.
We're getting a timer on the screen next time. That's ridiculous. Next time we get a timer on. Guys, thank you so much. 3 hours. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do this every 2 weeks on here. Yeah. Plunger's also got a YouTube channel, which you can find in the description of this video, where he's just put out a video. You want to tell everyone about it? Because we're going to watch it in a bit, actually.
Yep. The latest one it's the second part to a festival I went to called Fantasy Forest Festival. There's 2 parts, quite a lot. It was a like medieval and like cosplay stuff. And then the one I got coming up soon is I got invited to the Nottingham Video Game Expo, where they had some talks with the guy who made the Worms game, the original Amiga Worms game, a developer from Rare. And you had the person who worked on Croc on the Sega Saturn.
Did that one come out today as well? That one out?
No, it's not yet. No, that'd be out probably next week at this rate. But that's my upcoming one.
So go give him a follow because he's not part of this channel, but he's doing this like out of his own heart. So go and give him a follow and check out his awesome videos. I've got other stuff. I've been putting out loads of videos recently about basically stuff on the Switch eShop and all that stuff, and modern retro games and all that, and loads more. But also, we both stream weekdays as well, so come and check us out. The link's down below. Oh, I need to watch the second part. You do? Yeah, I'm watching that tonight. Thanks, guys. We'll see you for the week. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.